Yes, I need pointy, pointy, looky, looky.
And a red box. What's this?
The fuck is this?
Pointy, pointy.
Exactly. Looky, looky, pointy, pointy.
Look, guys. Look.
The Crank's entire content is all about me.
Once again, another show about me? Where's your graphic content?
None! I can actually handle the work, and I am able to hold my own on live streams without the need of the help of several other generally unintelligent individuals to prop me up. I also don't regularly steal other people's work and claim it as my own and then ramble on pointless, non-critical thinking, lackluster, and unintelligent live stream. Eventually, I ensure that I vet everything I present on an ongoing basis as much as humanly possible so that I'm not unknowingly spreading false information or this type of outright and blatant disinformation!
But the issue was completely put to rest almost a year ago, and it's absolutely clear that she was and always has been lying to you, and that is a proven fact.
As a matter of fact, what happened to Monsieur Rank Blackout? Why is this group suddenly going back on the attack and directing all of these attacks against me, Christina, and Erica in an attempt to counter the legitimate issues we've raised over the past few months? Have you noticed an increase in the drama and gaslighting yet? A great message for today. Say no to cruelty and division. Choose to lift someone up today instead of breaking them down! Say this case is a solved because the investigators hired to defend Rick Allen now have the information that others chose to withhold from us for 3 years, and we actually know what to do with that information to generate arrests of the guilty and their co-conspirators. It's disgusting and maddening to learn that YouTubers being controlled by a dirty lawyer intentionally withheld crucial information while trying to make money off of exposing it. Still dying on that hill!
Hi.
Hello. Get your
God.
kick accounts ready.
Yeah. Is that stealing? Everything else is. Hi, guys. Oh my goodness. Hi. Keith, that was so good. I mean, literally every time I watch it, it's still good.
I've been laughing so hard.
So good.
Oh.
So good. And I don't know how you guys do it. Like Oksana was saying, everyone is all of us are so talented. Speak for yourselves. I do not have that much creativity. I'm working on it. I have it in my own ways. You know what's creative? My mouth.
There you go.
Hi everyone in chat. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I know we were scheduled last Thursday and someone was going live like literally 30 minutes before me. So I was like, let me not compete with my friend that day. So now here we are. And so originally it was kind of like we were going to read through the appeal and discuss, but I believe that's been done to hell and back already.
Yeah.
Keith was even on Salty Sleuth's stream last night, and you guys were so amazing. You only got what you said, like an A through the appeal yourselves.
Yeah, I think we got like 3 sentences in, and we're like, okay, this is bullshit. Let's talk about this.
Right. It was so good, guys. If you haven't seen, go watch them talk last night. They just shot the shit about like everything from beginning to finish, really. So great stream from Salty and you. And then, so today we are just gonna like touch on things we liked from the appeal, but we have so much more to discuss. We have the Rod Abrams video that came out to watch together. We're gonna watch it and we're gonna talk about it. And then we're gonna also do the Sarah Carbaugh, obviously, watch and talk about it. 2 huge pieces of exhibities that, shout out Emily D. Baker, that we haven't had access to before that we now have, which, oh my God, amazing. Shout out to whoever got those. And I promised you guys a story last Thursday, which I've put off. So I'm still going to tell that story. Okay, so before we get into the appeal and all of that fun of it all, I thought I would tell you guys a story, more like a fairy tale, if you will. Okay.
Exciting.
This fairy tale is about the people you imagine it is about. And I will not clarify who is who, but I think you'll be able to put it together yourselves. Let's see here. In a misty kingdom by the river. By the way, I was telling Keith, I hate AI. I hate it. I think it makes people weird. And I think that like a lot of our haters are people that are like greatly affected by AI psychosis, and that's why they're weird. Anyway, but AI, I finally found one good thing for, and it's to take a true story and make it a fairy tale. So it's not, anyway, here we go. In a misty kingdom by the river, a woman named Alara Voss served as a humble scribe in the Royal Herald's Tower. One fateful day, word came of a vanished maiden, and Alara took the raven's message. Instead of simply passing it on, she rode to the grieving family and bound herself tightly to them, especially to the girl's father, Lord Harlan. Though both were wed to others, their hearts soon entangled in secret. The maiden was never found, nor her slayer brought to light, yet Alara still proclaimed herself the kingdom's chief seeker in the matter, though the trail had long gone cold. Then darkness fell upon the Whispering Woods. 2 young souls were cruelly slain. Alara joined a seasoned truth seeker named Jareth Kane, who had been tasked by the crown to hunt the killers. When a man named Roran Vale was thrown into the dungeon, Jareth chose to aid the defense instead. The defense hired him, but for a fortnight, and Alara rode beneath his banner. When Jareth returned to his distant lands, Alara and her sharp-tongued companion, Lady Christine, refused to leave. They burst into the chambers of Roran's defense council like a storm, demanding to help. Their voices wild with fervor. The weary counselor told them, "If you wish to aid us, you may, but we cannot pay you." Alara and Christine swore they would work for no coin. He had them swear a binding oath of silence, then gave them only the lowly task of sifting through piles of old ravens' messages and village rumors. After Roran was judged guilty and bound in chains, Alara and Christine took to the town squares and the magic-speaking scrolls. They proclaimed far and wide that they had been the kingdom's true private seekers for the defense, that they held dangerous secrets from the royal discovery, and that shadowy forces now hunted them for what they knew. They wept that they had never been paid for their noble servants, though in truth they had been but unpaid sorters of old parchment, bound by oath to say nothing at all. And so the two wandered the realm, telling ever grander tales of the secrets they could not share, while the kingdom watched in weary silence. The end.
Excellent story. A classic from classic Norse scribe. Do you know what I love about that? Everyone's name was changed except for one person.
Who? Wait, who? Who wasn't it? Let me think.
Christine, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. I was like, change all the names, and it's like Lady Christine.
We're about to see like 16 posts about how someone's getting doxxed.
Oh God, I hope you guys could like understand what that meant. Like, if you could grasp what I was trying to say in that story, feel free to write it in the comments.
I keyed in on some volunteers complaining about not getting paid.
Some
That was
unpaid volunteers that thrust themselves into it of their own free will and said, "Please, let us help for no money." And so they did.
Nice.
And we're not the royal nor the defense's actual private investigator squire. Something like that, allegedly. Okay. All right. So I just wanted you all to get a little bit more of that story because there's a lot of fraudulent people in this zone. And luckily, I don't think we need to worry about those fraudulent people necessarily anymore. And that's probably why they're a little more unhinged. So just...
Yeah, we're hearing some things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe.
So,
I don't know.
anyway, let's just focus on freeing Rick Allen, moving forward from here, because I don't feel like I got to worry about those fucking crazy people.
Yeah. Well, I certainly didn't see them in the back seat when Rod Abrams was being talked to. That's for sure.
Right.
I would love to know if they ever talked to Rod. Rod's my Roman Empire, I think.
I think he
I'm
is.
hung up on Rod.
I know. That's dude.
Don't clip that.
Hung up on Rod.
Guys, we'll be back. I'm gonna go sit on Rod for a little bit.
Fuck. Okay, so before we get into the really good like Rod Abrams of it all too. Okay, so the reply.
Yeah.
What were your general thoughts about it?
Well, I loved that it was a little bit, I don't know, maybe I'm just a normal person. I think Rick's entire defense has been lacking passion for the longest time, right? And I think this was a really good bitch slap back. And I think Mark and Stacey were like, oh yeah? We fucking disagree, and here's why. Listen, Tony Liggett lied. Tony Liggett lied a lot. And yeah, Lick'em Low Liggett lied after two girls died. And that's the poem of the day. And I think the Betsy Blair argument was phenomenal. I think the argument for Rick's confessions was also phenomenal. I love the continuation that we could argue case law till we're blue in the face, but at the end of the day, it just comes down to like almost pure humanity. And I think that there was a really strong open to this and a really strong kind of concluding statement. And I don't think we necessarily saw that in the very beginning. And also just something that's new to me is the argument that they're making, that the defense team already tried to litigate the issues with the evidence that was submitted. So there's really no need to continuously object. I think that was a really big thing that stood out to us, which was like, why weren't they objecting and why weren't they speaking up? And what I gathered from this is because the argument is when you put out a Frakes memo and you try to have a hearing and that's denied, that's, you fucking tried, and that should be the start and the end of it.
Yeah.
But there's some guilters out there telling us that, the Supreme Court's already ruled on this, folks. It's in the bag. So.
Oh, really?
Go
Did
home.
they?
Yeah.
Did they? They're a
How about
little
you?
busy.
What'd you think?
No, I think you hit on everything. I wanted to say, like, to be completely honest, the first reply. Am I really blurry, guys? I'm trying not to be blurry. Anyway, so the first go around, it upset me a little. I thought them putting his height at 5'6" was unconscionable. I didn't understand it. I thought it was good, and I thought they brought up good points, but like we were all kind of like, why didn't they bring up this and why didn't they bring up that? Yep. Now, in this reply to the reply was fantastic. Like, she wrote it so eloquently. Like, it was so poetic. So many sections of it were so poetic. A lot of people were pointing out the fact that the way she wrote this was just, it was like a piece of work. It's almost, so the first thing was just them gearing up. Like, this was the final work product that they were trying to present, I feel. And it was just fantastic.
Yeah, I think even something as simple as the state failing to prove that Rick's confessions were voluntary, and considering, I think I've been screaming at the rooftops about that, which is, the state originally argued that Rick lost his mind when he saw his own discovery material because he realized how much evidence they had against him, when literally Jerry Holman laid out everything in his October interrogation. And it's like, well, why didn't he go ape shit then?
Right.
And it's because the actual reason is the conditions that he was in and the involuntary medication he received. It's not hard, guys.
It's not hard at all. I get so frustrated. I mean, I feel like I post about that on Twitter all the time. It's like, this is actually really basic. Mm-hmm. And I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. But a lot of the people on the side of, oh, this is terrible. Oh, don't even worry about it. Blah, blah, blah. God, the intelligence there is lacking, like, to such a degree.
I think they've got the benefit of statistical likelihood on their side. So it's like,
absolutely,
I can understand, like, it's easy, dude. It's so easy in this world to just be a torch and pitchfork person, and like, so easy, guilty, because like you can take it to your grave where you go, well, I still think they're guilty. Like, there are people out there that actually have like a prominent YouTube following. I like think every single person's guilty, and even if they're found not guilty, I mean, we see this with Karen Reed, and they're trying to do whatever they can to make her even. That's
wild. The Karen Reed shit. How does anti-Karen Reed have a leg to stand on still, guys? How?
Because it's people. it's dumbass people that are obsessed.
It's insane.
It's like, let it go. But it's like, yeah, okay. So, all right. The brief is weak. It's going to be. There's not going to be any hearing. There's not going to be any oral arguments, and nothing's going to be reversed. Okay, cool. We'll see. Right? And even then, it's not over. Right.
At all. Like, there's so much to do. Okay, look. Have you guys noticed, but I've noticed that everyone's freaking out on that side a little bit. And it's kind of like, if this reply isn't that great and you have nothing to worry about, then why are all these people simultaneously, oh, I'm horrible? Like, I'm getting messages from people saying that they're receiving tweets, like people they've never even seen replying to their tweets about Richard Allen now. Like, oh, this is stupid. This person is an idiot, like out of nowhere. And it's like, why are you so threatened right now?
Yep. Yeah, you've got people who have been that were at the courthouse during trial that are replying to me out of nowhere for the very first time ever and telling me, oh, well, you know, you cranks, if this was Brad Holder, you'd be advocating for him with the evidence that or the lack thereof that they have against
fuck
him.
I would, bitch.
Yeah, the fuck I would. What the fuck are you
I
talking about?
would.
Are you out of your mind? And also, remember when all you fucking guilters were, it was Daniel Nations, then it was James Chadwell, then it was some guy who stopped at a truck stop and in Florida and took a big old shit in the gas station and then decided to burn down a house. And
Another
then
person taking a shit. Another.
Sorry, I know. I gotta work on that. They bought a Gatorade at the Florida gas station with the gas station attendant who's 86 and absolutely looks just as, if not more miserable than Sarah Carbaugh.
Indeed.
I'll work on it and get back to you.
All Eyes on Delphi said, I still think R.A. told Kathy the truth and he just didn't know Doolin was a dipshit who fucked his time and name and where he barked when he deferred to Doolin's report. Absolutely.
Yep.
Because he figured he would have told Doolin what he's telling them. Like, and he doesn't realize that, you know, when a responding officer is just jotting notes down, you know, it like comes across a little different. Right?
Yeah. And Oksana's right. The confession
False.
should have never been admitted. Appellate judges will know. They will be setting a huge precedent, 100%. And I think that's why the appeal to humanity is there, because, you know, you can argue procedure all you want. You can argue harmless error all you want. But at the end of the day, it was absolutely the wrong thing to do. We shouldn't be doing that to people in this country, let alone the freaking world. Right? It's an inhumane treatment. There's a reason why every single law and policy was violated by holding Rick in solitary. But hey, it's not solitary. We got him an iPad. we got him at. There was a TV on top of a cardboard box at one time. But like it's fucking inhumane.
Sad but true.
My argument, and people have been upset with me over this before, my argument is that we shouldn't even do that to convicted people. Like, who are we? You know, the threat's neutralized. Like, keep them off the street. That doesn't mean we need to be completely, you know, we need to match the inhumanity because for some reason it's fucking cathartic to us. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, again, I know that's probably unpopular, but I don't think that, I think a violent state breeds a violent society.
Huh, he didn't, and he also, even though he didn't have it from April to June, right around the same time other things were happening. How funny.
Right around the time Walla needed to see more out of him.
We need to see more from you if you want to work in TV, Ricky boy.
Yep.
I took some liberty there with that quote, but... Hey Nick, happy belated birthday.
Yes, happy birthday, Nick.
Nick Starro in the house. Oh God, what a fucking nightmare is all I know. Honestly, I just want to get into the good shit. Here we go. I want to thank All Eyes on Delphi for uploading and providing what we're about to watch. I think we're going to start with Carbaugh because Keith has a hard-on for Rod Abrams, and I know that he's going to have a lot to say.
I love my Rod. I love Rod.
I love Rod.
Actually, it's funny. Like I'm like, oh man, this is like the ultimate. She doesn't even know she's doing it, but this is the ultimate All Eyes rage bait because these two people in this case are the two people that I almost fucking hate the most. Sarah Carbaugh drives me insane.
Oh yeah, I would love to know more about the rumors that she's a drunk. By the way, Have you heard that?
I you know,
or maybe it was the DUI, like she was drunk driving when she saw muddy bloody guy.
Are you, hey, just with your camera, if you're able to maybe turn it a little bit to like rotate it a little bit away from the wall.
Oh.
And then probably down it'll refocus and it should be good. There you go.
What?
Oh shit. There it is. Yeah.
But how did you know that? How do you know how the fucking internet?
Fun fact about me, I was going to school for film. Like when I first got into college, I was going to school for film. I wanted to be a director. Like I literally was like, I was working at Kmart. I'm like, I'm going to cash my last paycheck and I'm going to beg like Martin Scorsese to like let me follow him around. And I want to, you know what I mean? Like that was a dream. When you're a kid, you have a dream. And Rick Snyder cut all of the funding so like all my Pell Grants wouldn't cover the program, and the program eventually got cut because they needed to pay for the Flint water crisis lawsuits that were coming through.
Wow,
yeah. So Rick Snyder ruined my film dreams. But anyways,
that's too bad. But them kids need good water.
In film, you're shot whatever. So like, let's say you're writing a story, you have a protagonist, right? So like the Rod Abrams video, he's the center focus of the shot. Right. So a camera, especially like a fucking webcam, they're designed to naturally focus in on the center. I don't want to say center mass because that's for a different application, but the center focus of the shot. So if you're ever finding out that your camera's blurry, it's because you might be like a little off to the side.
That makes total sense.
Yeah. Thank you, Sam Raimi, for that.
The more you fucking know, guys.
I know. Sorry, I digress.
Anyway. If anyone knows about Sarah Carbaugh possibly being drunk, hit me up.
She was like, I was 3 feet from him. He was so blurry. I can't remember.
Oh, the Delphi lore is so good. All right.
Remember, Sarah Carbaugh saw a muddy and tan man while she was driving toward him, and then she saw a blue and bloody man in her rearview mirror because she committed vehicular manslaughter. Don't ever forget that.
Don't ever forget that.
Remember that more than 9/11.
Everyone go watch and like, and ooh, I need to like. Wow, how dare I? Everyone go watch and like and love All Eyes and her channel and providing this. All right, so what we are about to watch, ladies and gentlemen, is Sarah Carbaugh giving her information on who she saw walking on 300. And she's with the sketch artist who will inevitably create the first sketch that we all saw until 2019 when they said, JK! That's actually not him. All right, so let's see what happened.
Have you seen the picture in the news? I mean, you've had to see that in there.
I have. I also try, but I try really hard also not to look at it too much because I saw him afterwards and I just remember the mud.
Okay.
And I don't want to, just...
I just remember him afterwards. After what? Afterwards what? That was a weird...
Yeah.
After what? How do you know? What do you know what that was after? And you just remember the mud? Sorry, I'm going to play this semantics to hell with the words because words matter.
I'm trying to describe what I remember seeing.
Well, in previous situations I've been involved with, I'm sometimes hesitant about having the photo around because you couldn't tell that that's the actual person. Then you'd be like, wait a minute, you're showing a picture of somebody, but they know that's the guy. If that picture is sitting right here with us, do you think it would help you?
It might.
Because we can cheat. I do this all the time.
We can cheat. I do this all the time. What do you mean we do this all the time? Do you mean every time any sketch artist does a sketch for anything, you guys are letting them cheat?
Right.
Is that normal standard in this? Because it sounds like he's speaking for like the art of sketch artists in general. And I would like to know if that's like a widely done thing where, oh yeah, we could cheat, we show, whatever.
Mm-hmm. I'm wondering if that like booklet in front of her is. So I've done one of these before, which is why I'm saying this.
Really?
They will. There's like a.
Right, because you're caught.
There's.
Sorry.
I'm not a cop. I'm adjacent to them, but so there'll be different like heads with different hairstyles, different facial hair, different length of ears. I just was this eye slightly above this eye? So I'm wondering if that's what that is. And I have to imagine that that's acceptable, but him going and actually being like, do you just want to see a picture of him? It's like, well, what is the whole point of us doing this at all?
Then what are we doing here? Because like you could just make it up from looking at the fucking blurry picture too.
Right.
Like if there's surveillance photos from the bank or stuff like that, we can cheat.
Surveillance photos from a bank. That's a lot different. Like, okay, when you think surveillance videos from a bank, I'm thinking like, remember what came out of Luigi Mangione when that was all going on? And it was just like that.
Yeah.
That totally understandable. If that's if you can guarantee that that person was wearing exactly that and you watch them walk out and you want to use that to help your memory, I would say that's absolutely fair. But when you're talking about a blurry ass, we've all seen the picture of Bridge Guy, like in order to make that a thing, your brain is literally trying to force everything to look a certain way because it's all pixelated and blurry.
Right. It's like, what you're going to get out of like that he had,
we don't even know. Some people say, oh, did he have glasses? I don't see glasses. We don't fucking know.
Right.
We really don't know.
Yeah.
We'll never know.
At that point, they were like, hey, here's a picture of Tony Klein. Can you just trace over this?
Right.
Also, why the fuck did he just stand up right there? Like, that's such weird body posture.
That's true. It's almost like signifying, like, I know you needed help when you came here today, so it's like, I'm already prepared. Like, what's up?
Sarah, Unified Command had informed me that you're special needs, so I wanted to let you know we actually can cheat.
I heard you might be a little tipsy this morning. That's okay. I'm scared.
You want to bring that in?
Yeah, because it might help me because, like...
It's definitely putting it in context. So we don't have to make this hard. We can do cheat.
No.
Let me go get it.
Yeah. Anyway.
DB said that's creepy high school teacher posture.
Dude, wait. That is pretty much.
Let me go get it.
Yeah. Is that vodka in that water bottle?
Sarah, how'd you get here this morning?
Oh my God, that is, look, he's like, I have to talk to you about your math test.
We can get you there. We can cheat.
Let's see.
I do this all the time. Like if there's surveillance photos from the bank or stuff like that,
it's like a salesman.
There was no significant reason for him to stand up right there and continue that interaction with her that way. That is so, like, you know what I mean?
It's very unnatural.
I'm not pretending to be a body posture expert, but good Lord.
Ooh, can we? Dude, if they're a writing analyst, I could do
this right here, fellas. This is like the when you walk in the classroom because you need help with like some of the homework, and he just gives you that stare down, like, dude, you're fucking cock blocking me.
Don't put this on me, Sarah. I said to turn it in today by 10. Don't put this on me.
And then he goes, okay, he left. Anyways, where were we?
Wait, let's see what Spooky says. He's like, please notice my dick print. Please notice. Ew! Ew! Ew!
That's what I'm saying. Like the crotch head alignment it's just giving like a really.
He would have already lost the case when he sat down and I saw his head. He would have already lost.
You know what he did? He went, oh shit, she's already drunk. I'm like halfway there. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, that's why he was like, oh, I can smell alcohol on a red. Well, this is gonna go a different way than I thought.
I just realized why he got up from his chair, because he was getting a phone call and they were telling him that the red sedan parked out in the parking lot has a bunch of blood on the windshield. Sarah, we're gonna have to postpone this sketch.
I'm sorry. You get it, guys? Because she's a drunk. Okay. Woo! Get it together. All right, now what Keith has been waiting all day for.
Oh, my rod, my precious rod. By the way, I just have so many fucking problems with this entire thing. It's unbelievable.
I didn't know he looked this way. He looks like a normal fucking Indiana, I love corn kind of dude, you know?
Well, and he's like and again, you take away the height factor from Rod.
How tall is he again, by the way?
I think he's prof height. I think he's 5'6".
Oh.
So yeah, little guy, likely not bridge guy. But my whole argument with him is like these people going around saying, "Oh, Rick looks just like the guy in the video." It's like, so does Rod fucking Abrams.
Yeah,
Rod Abrams looks more like bridge guy than Rick ever did.
God, I wish I had like, you know, when you were a kid. When I was a kid and back before like electronics and shit. We used to play with dolls, and you would have these paper dolls, and you would like cut out different outfits, and they would all be paper, and you could just put them over your paper doll and change their outfits and shit. I wish I could do that right now with like the bridge guy outfit and just put it right over Rod Abrams. That would be so amazing. All right, let's get this party started.
All right. So you work for Ned, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Other than Ned.
Who's Ned?
Ned Smith. This is he's pretty much Rod and Elvis's landlord, and he provides them with jobs. And I believe Ned was the one that had the connection to Johnny Messer.
Yep. So this is one of the guys in the Frank's memo, one of who the defense believed could have been a third-party suspect. Being interviewed by the police regarding the Delphi investigation.
Is there anybody else that works for him, or?
Well, sometimes we help his uncle because he does the same thing. That's Eugene Stanley.
Eugene Stanley?
Yeah. Like I said, they all know me, and he.
So Eugene has his
own doings, and Ned, he just involved the family, and then he started his because he worked as his uncle since he was a little boy.
Okay, so both of them have their own paving company. And
yeah.
Okay. So you're employed by Ned mostly.
Yeah.
Anybody else employed by Ned?
Well, there was one other guy, but he's no longer.
Who's that?
His name was Elvis Fields.
Elvis Fields?
Yeah, and I have no idea where he's at. He packed up and he left. And
okay. What do you know about Elvis? Date of birth, or how old he is, or?
He's he was born in 71. I think April the 6th, if I'm not mistaken.
Can we pause real quick?
April 6th.
Absolutely.
Real quick thing. Why the fuck did Rod volunteer to them that he has no idea where Elvis is or what he's doing? That's all.
Yeah. Elvis comes to mind a lot.
71?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else work for him, or?
No, just it was just us two.
Okay. So, how's Ned get his jobs that he does? He's got advertisements out there, like newspaper and stuff, and people call him. Does he go out and?
He gets goes to like certain towns that he knows. He's done stuff before, and he puts it all in a newspaper with his name and his phone number, and they call him.
Okay. Does he go door to door looking for things?
Sometimes we do that.
Okay.
But
where all does he normally do his?
This is why they say Rod Abrams sounds like he'd say that be again. They do that. Hold on, let me hear this again.
Okay. Does he go door to door looking for things?
Sometimes we do that.
Okay.
We do that.
Yep.
We do that. Sorry.
But
where all does he normally do?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say the twang isn't just for the South.
No.
It's for rural. It's for rural
learning.
Indiana.
I'm learning.
His.
Connersville, Rushville, sometimes maybe Anderson. But most of his main customers is up around Muncie.
You know what? Real quick, I wanted to say too. I wanted to bring up the date of this interview was February 27th, 2018. So this is prior to anything to do with Richard Allen. This is prior to the defense even starting to poke around, asking about these people or their investigation into them. This is all before that, okay? So remind yourselves of that because nowadays the guilters and all that will pretend like we're just pushing this and these people have nothing to do with anything, and it's all just hoopla. Oh, and the Odinist cult shit, and the defense is no. This all originated from the state.
Right. This is a year before the New Direction presser too.
Correct. They're still using fucking drunk Carbaugh's sketch right now.
That looks like
the drunk sketch.
Let's see.
Okay. And does he do them in Muncie, or is he just around the small towns there around Muncie?
He does pretty good all over in Muncie. I mean,
right in the town, or within the whole county?
Within the whole county.
Okay.
Like out in the country, sometimes stuff in town too.
Okay.
Like I said, he's been doing it with his uncle for a long time. Then when he got it where he can get his own stuff, then.
Okay.
Is he okay?
Rod?
Is he like totally normal?
No. You're going to hear a lot about, how do I put it? The life they live.
Okay.
And it also feeds into my theory as to why they very well could have been a part of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you know how they always talk about how Elvis is simple.
Deliverance, yeah.
Whatever. Well, what's this?
And when you do the paving, do you actually go from the gravel and put the blacktop down, or do you...
We put number 11 stone down.
Okay.
Then we blacktop over top of it.
Okay. So he's got an actual paver?
Yeah.
That he uses, and...
Yeah, him and his uncle turns sharing it because the paver that Ned did have, something happened to it, broke down or something. He couldn't...
Pause real quick.
Get the part to fix it or something. I don't know. But
sorry. For all of you Sergio fans, if you're wondering why we're having a goddamn conversation about fucking pavement right now, it's because they're establishing a behavioral norm with him by asking him about... They're just asking him questions that they know he has no motivation to deceive, right?
Right.
So they're picking up on his behavior as he's telling them these very simple, like, Oh yeah, no. We would drive Ned's truck around and go look for jobs. That's objectively true. He has no reason to lie about this. And then you will see the stark difference when they start asking about Elvis, when they start asking about if he's ever been up to Lafayette, all this other shit. It gets crazy. Sorry, just wanted to add that in there.
Thank you. In case you didn't know, from your own true crime intelligence, all of us have been here watching this stuff for a long time. Or it's because Keith's a cop. I don't know.
Yeah.
Daytech turns sharing the same equipment.
Okay. So they share the paver.
Yeah.
I think he's got like a dump truck or something that he holds the blacktop in. And who drives that?
Yeah, he does.
Ned does?
Yeah.
Okay. Who drives the paver then?
Mainly, if he has, he'll dump and work the paver while everybody else, do the other work like looping the blacktop, making sure there ain't no high spots in it, keep it level. Then we.
I like Plant too much to take this seriously.
I know that on top of me never beating the cop allegations.
You literally explain to us how they fucking do their interrogation.
I was watching Sergio. I like Sergio. I like Sergio. Anyways, yeah, Rod reminds me of who's that guy in The Water Boy that's like, or no, what is it, Joe Dirt when he says home is where you make it. That's
I love that actor. Oh, what is that?
I'll be right back real quick, but continue.
Okay.
Sometimes I get on a roller or something to roll it down with hack it tight, and then I shovel sometimes.
Okay. So he basically drives the truck and he drives the roller, or you drive the roller and he drives the paver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does Ned always go with you guys, or do you guys?
He's right there on the job side through the whole job.
Okay, so he never sends you guys off by yourselves to do a job for him or anything?
No.
Okay.
Okay. When he's out going door to door looking for jobs, do you go with him when he's doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you with him the whole time, or does he drop you guys off to talk to some people? And
We're with him the whole time.
Okay. So he never drops you off somewhere and says, go find some jobs and I'm going to go over here the other side of town and see if I can find jobs and we can work,
Now, if we're on a job, what he usually does on that part, while we're getting that job ready to be done with the blacktop, then he'll go out and look for another job while he's got us on the job getting the stuff ready, like basing, cutting, like taking the weed eater and going down the edge of the driveways or something like that, cutting the grass away, because if we get that, the blacktop won't stick to the grass.
Okay, so he'll leave you on a job.
Yeah.
Okay. So since 2003, when did Elvis start working with you?
He started working.
Why do you want to know about Elvis?
I love Purdy in the background, like having a seizure, trying to take notes on what he's saying.
Dude, what's he fucking looking at? What are you looking at, bro?
What's Rod looking at?
No, the guy behind him.
Oh, he's probably just locked in on listening.
Look at him.
That he's probably like, is that someone walking by with a gun who could put me out of my misery?
I'm gonna say about a couple of years after I did.
So around 2005?
Yeah.
Okay. And he's been with him ever since then?
Yeah.
Even this last year?
Yeah.
2017?
Yep.
Okay. When's your paving season start normally?
I'm going to say probably sometime next month, just what seems.
March?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because a lot of people that's already had blacktop, we usually go in like fix to, like with cold weather. People don't really realize, why would you want to come back in after winter when the pavement, when it gets cold, it pops up and that coal hits that your driveway and it puts cracks in them.
Mm-hmm.
We heat up some rubber and fills the cracks in. Then if it needs to be sealed, we just seal it.
Okay.
Some special stuff to,
Does he ever do any work in February?
No.
Does he ever go out looking for work in February?
No.
Okay, so he does nothing in February, basically.
No, he don't do nothing from.
That is a lie.
Elvis? About Elvis
Yeah.
working?
Mm-hmm.
Was he doing something in February that we know
I
of?
think we know he was helping Josh Chrisman.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Right,
Okay.
guys? He was Josh Chrisman was hauling pigs. And that was his, and Josh Chrisman was a part of the American Guard, and he was in the Frank's memo, and that was his connection to Elvis, was Elvis would help.
Okay. So that would make sense
yeah.
as why he said that, because he's going to eventually say that they haven't even been anywhere near Delphi. We know who's in the back seat. Do we know who's in the driver's seat doing the actual interview?
Anybody?
Anyone?
Don't say Jerry Holman. He didn't work.
Yeah, no way.
No way. You know that hellish voice anywhere. Anybody?
Anyways,
Real
Rod
quick.
doesn't- Oh, God.
All Eyes on Delphi said Chrisman was supposed to deliver that day, but was a day late. She's referring to the 13th. Elvis would ride with him sometimes. So he was supposed to arrive on the 13th. He didn't arrive on the 14th to deliver the scheduled hog haul that he had, he being Josh Chrisman. Very interesting. Very interesting. And then what I saw the playback to part of that Kevin Murphy report was that they noticed that the injuries on Abby and Libby looked a lot like bloodletting, which was how a way to slaughter pigs.
Well, especially Abby, where that one and done.
Right.
Okay. It bothers me that
The Abby's was very clean and like professional looking.
Yes.
And like they knew exactly what they were doing.
and maybe not a box cutter, maybe a box cutter, but Rick's the only one that uses a box cutter ever.
Right. Oh, all the box cutters that he had, and they didn't take a single one.
Right. It should be noted that Rod never cared about the note taking until they started talking about Elvis, and then he's darting down at what notes are being taken. By the way, just something I know.
Good.
Well, hair stopped like in October because you still got weather that you can do stuff in October. And then as soon as November hits, he stops. He won't do nothing through the winters.
So he's got 4 months there, November, December, January, and February, that he doesn't do any...
No.
Okay.
He does. He sits at home.
He's not seeking any work during that time, or...
I mean, here might get a call, from some of his customers that he's done stuff before.
Okay.
To let them know, hey, we're ready for you to come in and like in March and...
Okay.
And do some stuff to the driveways or something like that.
So this last February, what...
Oh, Jerry Holman went into Alan Prickman, or is it Luke, or is it Keith? We'll never know. Says, hey, Jer went and checked CVS dumpster for box cutters 5 years later. Why didn't he just go back to his house and collect the ones that were still sitting there?
The idea that Holman had like Vito and some other poor, like probably rookie ISP officer hoist him up over a dumpster. One of the funniest images I had in my head.
Ain't
Right,
no
boys.
one hoisting that, man. It's not the weight. It's the way it is shifted. That's the issue. Okay.
What were you doing before the season started? Do you remember?
Last February?
Last February, a year ago.
Basically just been hanging around here helping my buddy look on off and on in his garage, like on lawnmowers, because he,
doing odds and ends work and stuff. So you were living here then last February?
Well, when I talked to you before, you said you were living with Elvis behind Ned's.
Yeah, up there. And at that time I was, but I was coming back and forth. I might didn't mention that, but I come back and forth, you know.
Okay. So last February you weren't necessarily living here.
Yeah, well, I was, but
you were staying over there
staying over there, but like on the weekends or something, I'll come over here, you know, help him out.
How well do you know Elvis?
I've known him for a while. I mean,
you okay there, buddy?
About.
You okay there, little buddy? What was that reaction?
Look at how flushed he is right after that question. I mean, it might be just the way he turned his head in the shading, but
he like rubs his head. Oh, we're analyzing the shit out of this. Hold on.
This was something I'll come over here, you know, help him out.
How well do you know Elvis?
I've known him for a while. I mean, I know him from maybe about ever since I was 17, but I really never worked with him.
Did we ask?
Right.
Did we ask if you worked with him?
Right. Rod might as well have gone. I've known him since I was like 17, but we've never been in like fucking Delphi together or anything.
Yeah. I've known him since I was 17, but we don't work together. Yeah. I've seen his dick, but
yeah, I mean,
I've seen his rod.
Does Elvis ever drive like Ned's truck to go out and look for work for Ned or anything, or is it always Ned that does it?
Ned does all the work and works, but he'll drive like the trucks and stuff with the tools and stuff in it.
Okay.
So he does drive Ned's truck part of the time. Do you drive Ned's truck at all? Okay. Do you have a driver's license?
No.
Okay, so you can't drive his truck, basically.
I mean, I get in it to move around at the job site, but being on the open road, he won't let me do that.
Right.
Because he said he don't want, if something happens, I get a wreck, and then the insurance go up. And
a lot of liability there.
Yeah. You
get a crash, then it falls back on him for letting you drive. So, all right. Do you know what Elvis was doing back in February?
Mainly, he's just sitting inside the camper.
Okay. So he was living in the camper the whole month?
Yeah.
The camper got heat in it?
Yeah.
Where was this camper? Do we know?
It was in Rushville. I think it was behind Ned's trailer.
Oh, okay.
From my research.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay, I was going to say, that'd be kind of cold in a camper.
Yeah, it had heat.
Okay.
What we do, he'll buy one of those little small propane tanks, like for your gas grills.
Okay.
Hook it up and turn the oven on.
Okay, so it just uses the oven for heat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So probably still good.
Just real sorry, real quick. Fungi, I know the exact address. Fuck yeah, you do.
I love Fungi because you'd be like,
chilly in there.
Go ahead.
You'd be like, who is this person? Or like, we'll mention a name, and then like 2 minutes later, she's like, yeah, I traced their lineage all the way back to Scotland. They're from the House of Shaw.
Yeah.
You're like, yes, dude. Yes.
Yes.
You know everyone who's in this family.
Oh,
the shitty thing about Carroll County is that it's all one big giant Odin tree.
Fucking incest, but I don't know.
There then.
Actually, when it gets oven gets going, it'll run reality, believe it or not.
Really? Okay.
I mean, it was a pretty good insulated camper.
I was going to say, how big's the camper?
You had the big bed in the back, then you had your pull out on the front.
Okay.
That's why I sleep at. Then you got your like a kitchen, little small front room.
So it was basically Elvis's house at that time, or?
Yeah.
Okay. He was living there full time, year round, basically in that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You see, you don't go north of Muncie normally?
As far as we go, we don't go no farther than Muncie.
Okay.
We've never been in South, man.
About Lafayette area, you know where that's at?
Never. Yeah, I know where Lafayette. We never been up in Lafayette.
Okay. Has Elvis been up in Lafayette?
If he has, he's done it without me knowing. But I know he never done it with Ned, because Ned don't go no farther than. I mean, he don't leave Indiana area.
Ned doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's
a pretty wide range, bud.
Like I was telling him, I said, there is another Smith company, asphalt company.
Okay.
And I've heard that this other Smith company has gone to try to get jobs from people and ask for half the money up front, and don't go, then when they get the money, you just don't go back and get do the job.
Okay. Where's that at?
They've been everywhere that I know of. I know he's saying something about somebody was scamming some people up in South Bend, you said?
Yeah, that's where the other guy had said that he had heard of it. So.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Has Elvis ever talked about being up around Lafayette area?
No, nothing I know of. Not to me.
Okay. Do you talk? You guys pretty open with each other and talk to each other about a lot of stuff, or?
No, I mean, I'm one of those type of guys. If I'm around a lot of people, I would soon stick to myself.
Okay.
You know, say like, there's like me and you and him and four of us is working at a job for Ned.
Okay.
I'll go off to away from everybody else, and I'll work in a different area. I'm one of those people. I don't like a lot of people on top of me.
Okay. But you were staying with Elvis though.
Yeah, but
I mean, did you guys talk a lot?
No.
There,
once I'm doing the job, I don't talk. I get what needs to be done and.
Okay, but I'm talking about in the camper, when you stayed in the camper with him.
He sleeps half. He would sleep almost all day.
Okay.
I mean.
Okay. So Elvis has never talked to you about being in Lafayette area?
No.
How about Delphi? Does that name ring any bells?
Delphi. No.
Motherfucker!
No.
Has he ever?
What do you mean? What do you mean? It's literally just a year after the murders. Delphi.
Not to mention, it's kind of on the way from Muncie to South Bend.
It's like they're all right together, aren't they? It's like Rushville, Lafayette, fucking go down some. It's Logansport.
I honestly think that Rod's level of geography, like when they were asking him about Lafayette, he literally thought it was like Maine. Because then he says, like, we only stay in Indiana. It's like, dude. And then he mentions, like, work in South Bend.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to you about doing anything that he shouldn't have done?
No.
Anything illegal or?
No.
Okay. Is he into drugs or anything?
No.
Oh, now I know you lying.
No.
The second these fuckers say no about drugs, I'm like, bitch, now I know you're fucking full of shit. Like, throw it all away.
Where'd all them teeth go if you are not into drugs, Elvis?
Right.
Not trying to judge.
And no, literally, with the history that Elvis has that we know of and, like, the way he grew up, totally understand. I would be getting fucked up all the time, too. But I'm just saying, let's be honest.
Yeah, he is. Elvis is a big drinker. Big drinker.
No marijuana, alcohol?
No. Now, he drink. He does drink, but...
Does he drink a lot?
Well, I'll tell you this way. If he gets...
Okay, let me let him finish before I...
Drinking, he gets mouthy with other people and wants to cause fights and stuff.
Okay.
And me, I'm not a drinker.
Okay. I felt like he was taking so long deciding how to answer that. It was weird.
Yeah, it's very
if
explanatory.
He drinking, he starts running his mouth. I'll just get up out of camp and I go inside Ned's and we used to play like he has a PlayStation 3. We play games and I tell him, says, hey buddy, I gotta get away from him first. I say he's drinking, he's talking out of his head, and I said I don't want to be around that. He says, no problem.
What's he talk about when he talks out of his head?
Oh, he can whip the whole world.
Okay.
Basically.
So he wants to fight when he gets drunk.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
He's
Elvis,
never
right?
talked about being up around Delphi or anything.
Yes.
No.
I'm just trying to picture Elvis trying to fight everyone.
Yeah.
That must be a
He goes
sight
after
to
the
see.
troublemakers.
Oh, what a hero.
Okay. Has he ever talked about doing anything to a couple of girls?
No.
Are you sure?
He's never. I mean, he had. I mean,
You kind of hesitate there a little bit. That's why I asked you that.
The only thing he ever talked about is his ex-wife.
Okay.
But
Spugs,
Yes.
you ready? Ask me if my friend has ever done anything to two girls.
Hey, you know that friend of yours, David?
Yeah. Dave. Love Dave.
Yeah. When'd you guys meet?
A few years ago.
Yeah. What's your favorite color?
Violet.
What's your favorite food?
Big pizza guy.
Hey, has David ever killed a couple girls?
No. That's about how long that should take to answer that question. That's about how long that should take to answer that question.
Facts.
nothing about it.
I want to see something here.
Anything to a couple of girls? Has he ever talked about doing anything to a couple of girls?
No.
Are you sure?
He's never. I mean, the only.
And I don't mean that because he has a stutter. I'm not hating on his stutter. I'm just saying that was like extra aside from the stutter. He was like, I don't know.
The only thing he ever talked about is his ex-wife.
Okay.
But nothing like girls that's underage. He's never mentioned anything about that. I mean, if he has,
Who said of a certain age?
I wouldn't have been around him.
Okay.
Wait, what?
I think
Did they say little?
two young girls.
Two
They
young
said-
girls.
But
Yeah.
is his ex-wife.
Okay.
But nothing like girls that's underage. He's never mentioned anything about that. I mean, if he has, I wouldn't have been around him.
Okay.
But but I have heard now.
No, but young girls is not girls of a certain age.
Underage, yeah. Well, and then you'll find out. You'll find out in a second why he said underage. The real reason. I loved when he was like, "Did you ever hear anything about like Elvis doing something to two girls?" And he took the biggest deep breath in, like, "Fuck, they know." Like
Yeah.
it was when I saw that, it broke my brain. He was like, "Oh, I didn't think you were gonna ask me about that elephant in the car."
Yeah.
I ain't going to mention any names who's told me this because I don't want to get them in no trouble. But he said he's been going on Facebook and talking to a 12-year-old girl.
Whoa!
Through Facebook, asking her some kind of stuff that he shouldn't be asking a 12-year-old girl.
What kind of stuff's he asking her?
Asking her how much she charged for a blowjob and stuff
Whoa!
like that. But that's what I was heard. But
Does he know that?
I haven't watched this whole thing, guys. I'm blind reacting. So he's saying that about Elvis?
Yeah, he's saying he heard from someone that Elvis was on Facebook soliciting 12-year-old girls for that kind of activity. I don't even want to say it. It makes me sick to my fucking stomach.
Almost like how Anthony Schatz was soliciting young girls?
Yeah, and how he said 12-year-old girl, and that's virtually the same age as Abby and Libby.
Right.
No big deal.
She's 12 years old?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
I think he does.
Does he use his own name or does he?
Well, getting on Facebook, if you get on Facebook, everybody knows what your name is.
Do you know what his Facebook is that he uses?
No.
He's got a point. That's how they found you, Keith. You got a name. Your name's on Facebook. Everybody knows your name.
I know. Hey, I gotta make it easy for him. The little tykes. Those little junior investigators, journalists. Oh.
Unpaid volunteers.
Well, offhand, I mean, I can bring it up. I had him on my Facebook, but I took him off, deleted him off my Facebook because I didn't want no more to do with him over that.
Wrong.
I mean,
they're friends still.
Over that.
Bullshit. Liar.
With the girls?
Yeah. I mean.
So did you read that on there?
No, I have other people.
Okay, other people's told you that,
Yeah.
but I mean, you didn't see it on there?
No, because this is after I done deleted him.
Okay.
Does he have a computer?
The only way he has anything to do with Facebook is from his cell phone.
Okay.
Okay. So he does everything with cell phone.
Yeah.
So he's got data on there so he can get.
If only they had gotten Elvis's cell phone.
I mean, I don't know. It's enough probable cause for me.
Sounds like it.
It's enough for Diener.
Sounds like it. It's enough probable cause to see if he's got child material on his phone.
Yeah.
We don't have Elvis's phone though, right?
I don't know, but I'm about to make an alt account and try to talk to him. Yep. I charge $100. I charge $100 a DJ Elvis.
Oh my god.
20% off on the holidays.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You hear that deep ass
When
breath?
you were living with him, did you notice anything odd or unusual or out of the ordinary that's kind of made you wonder what was going on? Or
Well, like in the middle of the night, he never shut his phone off. And if he gets a certain text or
Wait.
something like that through Facebook, phone off. Well, like in the middle of the night, he never shut his phone off.
That's weird. I'm
Why's that?
pretty sure that they have data showing that Elvis had his phone shut off all day on the 13th.
Right. Right.
But he doesn't shut his phone off. Wonder why
Also-
he did that day.
Yeah. While we're on that topic, where was that hospital? Was that in Rushville? That they were claiming?
Where they went to visit?
When they went to go see Mott?
Skinny, read my mind.
Oh, it's a great question. Oh, it's
Yeah.
okay. The hospital's in Muncie. Okay.
Muncie.
Okay.
Good
All
old
right, that
Muncie.
makes sense.
And if he gets a certain text or something like that through Facebook, he always pour the blanket up over his head, and he messes with his phone with the blanket over his head.
Okay.
So that's what kind of got me wondering, why would he do that? I mean, whatever he done on his phone, it's not my business.
Yeah.
Why would you have to pour the blanket over your head?
Did he ever leave suddenly that way by himself and go somewhere? Or?
The only place he usually goes, like to the station, and usually have to eat underneath her. And like in the middle of the night.
Okay. When you were living with him, did you notice anything odd or unusual or out of the ordinary that's kind of made you wonder what was going on? Or
Well, like in the middle of the night, he never shut his phone off. And if he gets a certain text or something like that through Facebook, he always pour the blanket up over his head, and he messes with his phone with the blanket over his head.
Okay.
So that's what kind of got me wondering, why would he do that? I mean, whatever he done on his phone, it's not my business.
Yeah.
Why would you have to pour the blanket over your head?
Did he ever leave suddenly that way by himself and go somewhere? Or?
The only place he usually goes, like to the station, and usually get him coffee or something like that. But
does he drive or walk?
Walk.
Has he got a vehicle?
The one of the vehicles he ever drove was Ned's.
Okay. So it was, as long as you've ever known him, he's never owned his own vehicle?
No.
Okay. So if he went somewhere, he'd have to borrow Ned's truck to go?
Yeah, like we used to go to like Save-A-Lots.
Okay.
Up there and do the grocery shopping, but I'm always was with him then.
Okay.
Because we split the groceries between the two of us of the money that we made.
Okay. You'd split the groceries, but you'd cook together, make your meals together, or? Sometimes I get soup or something. Okay.
I'm not a very big eater. If I can give me like a can of soup, I'm happy.
Okay.
Now he'll fix. He likes a lot of pork. I don't care too much about pork.
Okay. Well, what I'm asking is,
swallowing hard.
We're looking also
with his chest.
While we're down here, his name's come up.
Whoa.
And I don't know if you've heard the two girls come up, and also.
I don't care too much about pork.
Okay. Well, what I'm asking
is, your
is,
appetite for any reason, Rod?
We're looking also while we're down here, his name's come up, and I don't know if you've heard the two girls that's killed in Delphi.
Yeah, I heard that on the news.
Have you heard about that?
Yeah.
His name's come up in that situation. And seeing as you were with him in February, off and on.
For a second, he was like, was this fucker about to say something about me having to do with it? Did you see that?
Yeah, the entire time he's been like front and center, side-eyeing, and he's got his fucking hand on the door handle, like he's ready to go. Like, this whole thing is crazy.
Yeah, I thought you didn't know Delphi. Yeah. Oh, no, I heard about the girl in Delphi.
I was waiting for him to go, yeah, I saw an Amber Alert. Oh, God.
When I first heard about that, I was staying here.
Okay.
So.
But prior to that, I mean, did he ever talk about anything up there, or even after that?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, nothing like that to me.
Has he ever talked or been in Delphi?
No.
Did he ever talk about that Delphi situation to you?
No.
Okay. Did you ever see anything strange around the trailer that would make you wonder if he did something like that?
No.
Okay. No clothes or?
No.
He didn't come home or start acting different or odd or strange or saying strange things?
No. I mean, like I said, I was stuck when I was up there staying with him. I stuck to myself.
Okay.
Basically, I didn't really, unless I go into Ned's. Like I said, I go into Ned's sometime. We play games or we watch. He's got Netflix. We watch movies off the Netflix or something like that. But
Ned ever say anything to you about Elvis being acting odd or strange or? Borrowing his truck, going somewhere, or went long ways. He'd really used my truck, put a lot of miles on my truck, and
nope.
Thought that was odd, or
nope. Like I said, Ned usually don't let a lot of people. I mean, going that far out of driving that far, he wouldn't let Elvis go that far out of
Yeah, but if he didn't know he was going that far.
And if
if I come to you and say, hey, I'm going to run up to Muncie, but then when I get back, it's like, man, you were up there a long time and you put a lot of miles on my truck.
Ned's like, like I said, I know Ned ever since I was since we was kids. And say like, if you would have took his truck and you were supposed to go like to Save-A-Lots.
Mm-hmm.
And if he finds out that you didn't go to Save-A-Lots, you took the truck out of Rushville without his permission, he would have told you get off his property. I mean, that's the way I know him.
Okay.
I mean,
So he wouldn't necessarily let him use his truck to go outside of Rushville.
Did you say something?
Yeah, if Elvis had a sheet and blanket over his head in the middle of the night, how would Rod know that he was specifically on Facebook?
He wouldn't. He wouldn't know what he was looking at all.
Yeah, and also he unfriended him over that whole
12-year-old.
rumor that Elvis was talking to a 12-year-old, but they're still going to Save-A-Lots together. Like, what are we talking about here? But yeah, also, Fig Fairy said he keeps adding unnecessary context to his answers. Yes, in the Crane County Sheriff's Training Program, this is called an explanatory denial. So people oftentimes will say, I couldn't have done that on Sunday because I go to church every Sunday, right? And then they start talking about church, and it's just biding time until he sees the right window of opportunity to rip that fucking door open and take off. I'm done.
Oh, look, Sleuthy says, pretty sure they're still friends on Facebook.
They literally are. There's like pictures of them together. Like Rod's aged big time.
I wonder why. Maybe the guilt of the death of two young girls. I don't know.
Unless he was with him.
Okay.
You know, because he'll drive one vehicle, like he'll drive the dump truck, and then I'm with Elvis, and we'd just follow him right behind the dump truck.
Okay.
Because the tools being in the bag, the shovels and the lubes and stuff like that.
Okay. So you guys never went to Delphi. You don't know anything about him.
Nope.
Possibly killing these two girls.
No.
Or,
I mean, if he did.
And you weren't with him when he did anything like this?
No.
It's pretty serious, Rod. So, I mean,
yeah, I mean,
us talking to you, you know, this is your opportunity to tell us if
He's
you
looking
know
at the
something.
camera.
Like I said, I never been. I don't know where Delphi is at, tell you the truth.
I don't know where Delphi is at. Earlier, you were like, Delphi. Now you're just, I don't even know where Delphi is at. Okay.
Right, but if he told you anything, you know, you need to tell us.
He's never said nothing to me about.
Yeah, the way he's talking is like he knows exactly the fucking story, exactly what they're talking about, and he knows exactly, like, this isn't someone who's just like, oh yeah, those two dead girls in Delphi. Oh no, Elvis, no.
There's very non-inculpatory questions that they ask him that he's just so comfortable and fluid answering. Like he still stumbles over his words a little bit. I think that's just like
he has a stutter.
Issue. Yeah. But then when they actually ask, like, when they said, had Elvis ever told you anything about him doing something with two girls? I'm pretty sure Rod said, no, not to me at least. Which was interesting to me, because then, like, my question would be, okay, Rod, did you overhear the Mary Jacobs conversation, or did she talk to you about it? I would love to know that.
About that.
Okay.
Because you realize if we find out, and we're talking to a bunch of other people, you realize if we find out, you can be...
Who other people are you talking to exactly? I would like to know, sir. Can we get him on the phone?
in trouble for lying to us if we find out that you knew about it.
Well, like I said, he's never said nothing. I mean,
okay,
that's
if
true. I mean,
the thing is if you were there when it happened, you could be in trouble. But if you tell us about it, you won't be in as much trouble. Now, if you did it, you need to tell us.
Like
because if you did and he knows, Elvis knows about it, and Elvis rolls over on you and says, "Yeah, I was there, but you know, Rod did this, and Rod, you know."
Yeah, man, he's giving him a look like Elvis is saying, "What now?"
Like I said, I was right here. I mean, these guys can bill file on that. I mean, when I first heard it, like I said, I was staying here.
Okay. How do you pay for things?
Who, me?
Yeah. Do you use cash? Do you have a credit card? Do you
I use
have a
cash.
debit card?
I use cash.
Okay, everything's cash?
Yeah.
Where do you get your cash from?
It's just when I make the money from doing stuff that I do.
The odd jobs?
Yeah. Working for Ned.
Working for Ned. He pays you everything in cash?
Yeah.
Okay, no bank accounts? Or,
no.
Okay. So you keep all your cash with you at all times then?
Yeah.
All right. Do you keep receipts?
No, not really.
Okay, so you wouldn't have...
Hold, please. Breaking news. That is Elvis Fields posting a picture of Mr. Rod Abrams. God damn!
Yep. Literally a month ago. And that's...
Damn.
God, who is that? I forgot who that was. Next to Rod.
A woman.
Very good. I think it's Rachel Dykes.
Someone in chat.
I think so.
Everybody's smart. He's aged like 100 years. Indeed.
Well, that I don't think it's Mary. All right. Anyways.
Remove. What the fuck? How many? Okay, this was 2018. So that's oh my god, it's not even 10 years, guys.
Yeah. You would have thought he got it in 2 terms as president.
What happened? I thought their people took over.
Anything that would show where you were at February 13th or 14th of last year?
February the 13th?
Be Valentine's Day is the 14th. I mean, do you know?
13th would be Monday, Valentine's Day. 14th would have been Tuesday.
February the 13th, we was in Muncie up there visiting his cousin in the hospital. No, not him. Ned's cousin.
Ned's cousin?
Yeah.
Okay. Was Elvis with you?
Yes, he was.
Okay.
Do you know the cousin's name?
Mont Stanley.
What is it?
Mont Stanley.
Mont? Is it that short for like Montgomery? Or?
Oh, just know him by Mont.
Okay, where's Mont live?
He lives in Muncie.
Okay, do you have an idea of where at Muncie or?
No, not really.
Okay. And he was in Ball Memorial up there at Muncie then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what he was in for? Know what was wrong with him?
He's he was in a car wreck and he's paralyzed from the waist down, but he's got trouble when if he eats something, he can't swallow it and don't digest it down in the system right, and he throws everything back up.
Okay.
But other than that, that's all I know about him. I mean,
he doesn't have teeth.
Was he sick at the time? Or...
Sorry.
Who? Good old Mont?
Probably.
Okay. Alan Prickman says, so Rod was visiting Mont, but Ned was visiting George. But George was out of the hospital on the 10th. Okay, so they've stated that they were visiting different. I forget their last name. Mont was the dad. George was the son, I believe, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
But hey, that's why. That's probably why when they showed back up, Ned told him that Elvis isn't going to talk and slammed the door in their face.
Mm-hmm.
So
were they just checking this particular?
Yeah, he's been doing that since after he had this was in his car accident.
Okay.
When did he have a car accident?
I don't know nothing.
I mean, recently or years ago or
a long time ago.
Okay.
He's been like that. I think Ned was saying this since back when he was in his 20s, I do believe.
Rip.
Okay. He's how old now? Your age, older than you?
He's older than Ned.
Okay. Ned's how old?
46.
46. So he'd be maybe his 50s?
Maybe even older than that.
60s?
Probably right around there.
60s. My age or older than me?
I think he's a little older than you.
A little older than me?
Yeah.
How old do you think I am?
You're what, in your 50s?
Mm-hmm.
57?
Yeah.
Wow, good guess, huh?
Rain Man over here.
Okay. So you think he's older than me?
Yeah.
In his 60s?
Now, what makes you remember that you were up there? I mean, was it Valentine's Day and you remember seeing something? I mean, how do you know that was the 13th?
Well, because on the 13th, we was just getting ready to go out there in Ned's shed.
Now, here's my thing. Did they state the 13th to him? I didn't catch that part. They were talking about what he was doing the 13th, right?
Yeah, and he was saying something about calling his mom.
Yeah. Okay.
Excuse me. All of his tools and stuff up. Straighten the shed up. And he got a call. He says, boys, come on, we got to go to Muncie.
Okay. How do you know that was the 13th, though?
Because on that day, it's because my mom's new husband that she's married to, his birthday's on the 14th.
Okay.
And I just did get off the phone with her. And my phone said the 13th of February.
Okay. Is that still on your phone, or?
No.
What kind of phone you got?
Touchscreen.
Okay. A smartphone?
No. I don't like them smartphones.
Okay. Touchscreen, though?
Yeah, just Verizon's touchscreen.
Okay. Is it still working, or?
No, I haven't had time on that since December the 12th of this last year.
Okay. But if you could put minutes on there and it would work, though?
Yeah.
Okay. So it still functions?
Well, I got to get a new account because I haven't had no.
But I mean, it would work if you had the account.
I just got to open my account back up.
Okay.
Rod, when we talked to Ned and Elvis, will they say the same story that they were in Muncie?
Now, this little thing about Ned, this.
Yep.
Hold on.
Account back up.
Okay.
Rod, when we talked to Ned and Elvis, will they say the same story that they were in Muncie?
Now, this little thing about Ned, there's a lot of
6, almost 7 seconds just to not even answer, just to say, nah.
Unbelievable.
things. I mean, he can remember on certain stuff, and there's other times, he forgets stuff. It's just like here that like last summer, we did a job for a lady. It's one of his main customers, and he goes, "Boys," he said, "I'm gonna have to go see if this lady is home, so I can get my." We left a tool there. Well, no, no. So we got them. I said, we got it. It's in the back of the truck. He goes, okay. Because he thought when he does the driveway, he's got a little wheel that he mazes the driveways with.
Right.
He thought he left it there. I said, no, buddy. I said, I picked it up. He says, phew. He said, I know I set it right down. He said, I remember going to the truck and getting in the truck, but he said, I don't remember picking my wheel up. I said, no, I said, I done got you. He says, I always can count on you.
So what'd you do on the 14th then?
Can you pause real quick?
The 14th?
So we just got done with that answer to a yes or no question. We just got done with that answer. I'm pretty sure we clocked a minute and like 40 seconds. And we didn't hear a yes or no.
What was I forgot what the damn question was.
They said if we asked Ned and Elvis about where you guys were that day, are they going to tell us the same thing? Are they going to say
the same story?
Yeah.
Now,
here's the thing about Ned. I'm hoping the story he told me to tell you guys is the same one that he's going to tell you. I don't know though.
I think I remembered it right, but he sometimes forgets things.
Ned's going to say we were up in South Bend, but whatever he says, we were not out killing 2 girls.
No.
Jesus.
I hanged out with Ned on the 14th.
Okay. So no big Valentine's Day plans? Or
no.
No girlfriends?
No.
So no roses or chocolates for anybody?
Nope.
Okay. You didn't go to your mom's house for birthday for your stepdad? Or
she lives in Colorado.
Okay.
So I didn't go nowhere to say that and play video games that day.
Okay. So you talked to her on the 13th?
Yeah.
Okay. Why not the 14th?
Well,
that's how
I called her,
on the 14th?
Tell him happy birthday, but
you did that on the 14th?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because his birthday's on the 14th.
But you didn't talk to her on the 13th?
I did.
Okay. So you talked to her both days?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
He was at work when I called her.
I did.
He works at the Super Walmart down there in Colorado.
Okay.
Buffing the floors and cleaning them up.
Where at in Colorado?
I can't think I don't remember what the name of that is. They're like 6 miles from being in Denver.
Okay. South, north, east, west, Denver?
That I couldn't tell you. I mean, I just know that she said they're not that far from Denver.
Okay. You haven't been out there ever?
I've been out there.
Okay. You just don't remember?
Because with his family and stuff, but never been out there since they went back and got down there.
Okay. So he's from Colorado then?
Actually, was mainly from New York.
Okay.
But he's got family and stuff lives down there and stuff.
Okay. So they want to move into more snow than what we have here?
Yeah, basically.
All right.
Rod, is there any reason why Elvis would say you were up in Delphi?
I don't see why he said I would be up there. I mean, like I said, I don't know where Delphi is even at.
Okay. And he never told you anything about seeing a couple girls up in Delphi?
No.
Like I said, this is really serious. This is a big deal. So I mean, if you know something, you need to tell us.
If he was up there and he had anything to do with that, and if I heard that he had anything to do with that, he would have been. I would have done turn him in, but he's never actually said nothing like that to me.
Do you know if he was communicating with some girls up there?
No.
He's never talked.
Like I said, the stuff he does on his phone, he done away from me.
Okay.
I mean.
So, you're saying that the ones he communicates with on Facebook and stuff's the younger girls?
Yeah.
13, 14, 15, something like that?
Yeah.
Have you ever known him to be around any older women or communicating with older women?
Then, like, if we go something like around at Ned's family, but he never talked to them.
Okay. He doesn't communicate with them and talk with them? And
no.
Does he talk about going out on any dates with any of them? Or
no.
Okay.
Do you ever bring any young girls to the trailer?
No.
When he was at Save a Lot or anything, did you ever see him talking up some younger girls? And
no, I used to go my way and he go his way.
Okay.
So.
But you never saw him talking to any girls or trying to make dates with girls or flirting with them or Okay. Did he ever say anything to you about some girl as they walked by, comments about how they look or
No.
Check her out or...
Nope.
Rod, I looked at your Facebook and I saw you had a big scratch across the top of your nose. How did you get that?
Big scratch across the top of my nose.
Yeah, right across here. Be about last year.
It might have been my sunglasses might have rubbed it.
Okay.
But I don't know.
It looked like it was healing, the picture that I'd seen. You don't remember scratching your nose there?
No.
You didn't get a hit or anything?
I don't remember ever taking a picture on my Facebook with a scratch across the top of my nose. What, do you remember what date that was?
Oh, it was June is when the picture was taken, but it looked like it had been healing.
June of last year?
I mean, that's what it said on your Facebook.
The only thing I can think of was when my sunglasses might have rubbed my nose and done something there. I don't know.
Okay. So, when we talk to other people, there's no reason why anybody else should say that you were involved in any way or that you knew about it?
No, I mean, like I said, I don't know where Delphi's at. No, I have nothing to do with the... do stuff like that with the young girls. I don't believe in it. That's coming out straight up. My opinion, if a guy's got to do something like that, hurt a little kid, he needs to be put away for the rest of his life.
Okay. You got any weapons? Guns, knives?
The only thing I carry on me is a little box knife, and I use it usually like something like like I said, we got that kettle. We heat the rubber and it's got plastic around it. You got to cut that plastic off because if it gets up in that tube where the rubber comes through, it clogs it up. And that's the only thing I use with a knife.
Is it an actual utility knife or?
Just like yeah, I got it on me.
Or is it one like this?
Just like that right there.
Okay, so it folds and just like this.
Yeah.
Okay, got that same.
It's a little different,
blade, but
yeah.
It uses that kind of blade though, and where you can take the blade in and out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, it's not like just the regular utility knife that you just push the button and push it out and back in. And
no.
And any other knives or guns or?
Nope, I don't believe in guns. I won't carry a gun. I mean.
How about Elvis and Ned? Do they have guns or knives or?
Ned's like me. He carries one of them knives too.
Okay. No guns?
No.
No other knives?
He's got a BB gun, but...
Yeah, no other knives or...
No, just mainly the box cutters.
Okay, is he doing hunting or anything, or fishing, or...
Ned does fishing, but he...
So what now?
Yep. Notice how he was asked... Do Elvis or Ned carry knives or guns? And Rod immediately goes, Ned just carries what I carry and never addresses anything with Elvis.
Yeah. Disassociating.
You don't hunt.
Is it fillet knife or?
If he does, it's... The only time I ever seen Dad do any other things with knives because he likes to cook on the grill.
Okay.
He'll cut like meat and stuff up like that, but
just your regular kitchen knives.
Yeah.
Okay. But those stay in the kitchen. I mean, you don't see him carry those around, do you?
No.
Okay. How about Elvis?
The only thing I ever seen him carry is a little bitty pocket knife, no bigger than that. Slides right down in his pocket. Now, he's got family that has guns, but...
Okay, what kind of guns they have?
I really couldn't tell you, for sure.
You haven't seen them, or...?
No.
Okay. Do you know if they carry guns all the time, or if they just have them?
I never seen them carry them, I just know they have them. See, I know Elvis's sister.
Okay.
Because I used to play in the same neighborhood as her, and she's not the type of woman, you know, would do anything to harm anybody. I mean,
Okay.
I know of.
What about Elvis? Do you think he'd hurt somebody?
Now, I knew no for.
Listen, that's a very, very, very easy to just say no.
Yeah. Also, I thought we were having a conversation about Elvis getting drunk and wanting to fight everybody.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's very like no. And then there's actual instances of him being asked a question and directly answering no. And that's kind of like what I take issue with this. You know what I mean? Like,
because it's when he asks another yes or no question, you take immediate notice when someone is like, no. Because if someone's like going out of their way to say, this person, I know this person's sister, and she's not the type of person that would ever do anything to hurt anybody. And then they directly ask you, do you think Elvis would hurt anyone? You wouldn't say, no. What you mean, because what no means is yes. Okay?
right.
No means yes.
Right. Hey, I'm also going to send you.
Beat his ex-wife.
Go
I'm
ahead.
going to send you something else that's really fucked up.
Okay.
So, okay.
Okay. Cool. Yay, can't wait.
Wife.
Okay.
In front of the kids. So, if he had anything to do with those girls.
So, does he have a quick temper? Does he get mad easy, or?
I never really seen him mad, but, you know, like I said, I used to stay, when I was around him, I used to stay to myself, basically.
Rod, have you seen a picture of the guy on the bridge that was taken?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that looks like Elvis?
No. Elvis is, a little bit skinnier than me.
Okay.
Body-wise.
How tall is he?
I'm gonna say probably maybe about 5'6", 5'7", something around there.
And you're what? About 150?
Who, me?
You're
I'm 180. I'm 185.
Are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so he would.
Rod's like, who, me? Me, I'm bridge guy. It's not Elvis.
No, yeah. But I was also like 150. Yeah, fucking right.
be
maybe
a little taller, but if he's skinnier, he's gonna go 170 maybe.
probably about that. See, I got with me being Abrams, I got that big muscle area.
Okay.
But he's
Oh, yeah.
a little bit not as broad in the shoulders as I saw him.
Okay. So he's about 5'6", 170.
Yeah.
Okay. If Elvis had done something like this, would you tell us?
Yes, I would.
If you had information, if you knew it?
Yeah.
Even if it made Elvis mad?
Okay. I mean, if they get if he done something like that, there, well, I look at it, he should be pay for what he done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's any guy.
So you don't think that guy on that bridge is Elvis?
No.
Okay. Think about the clothes that he was wearing. Is that
No, not
clothes
really.
that Elvis would wear?
No.
Why not?
Elvis, I mean, he Elvis was one of those type of people. He was particular about what sort of stuff he would put, clothes he would wear.
So what kind of clothes does he wear?
Like if you try to get him to put like on a dress shirt for like dress up, he wouldn't do it.
Okay.
He would soon have a t-shirt.
Okay.
And that's me.
So when it's colder out, what's he normally?
Okay, I just got sent the picture that Keith sent me. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I've never seen this before.
That's because it's recent. It's February 25th.
This February 25th?
Hold on, I can't see it on the screen.
I haven't brought it up yet.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Holy shit. Hold on, let me see if I can fix this so we can see better. I guess not. Customize. Make it. There we go. Guys, this is a photo that Elvis Fields posted to a Facebook of his on February 25th of this year.
Mm-hmm.
Some broken sticks there on the ground above deer with some antlers.
Do you notice anything about the way the branches are laid?
Get it bigger in here. Hold on. My head's all.
It looks oddly similar to what was put over top of Libby, in my opinion.
Oh shit!
Guys, this is the most conspiracy I get to. Is like
this is not conspiracy.
I promise. Like this is the
wild.
weirdest. This is where I get the weirdest about this kind of stuff.
This is wild. You know what this fucking restream I use needs? A fucking like pen thing where I can like point an arrow at shit. What the fuck? Do you guys see it? Okay. Oh god, how can I make it so below the antlers? See the sticks? Hold on. See the sticks? I know what I'll do. Good old paint. Good old paint. Open. This one. Okay. Hold please, guys. Sorry.
It's just an observation. That's fine if you guys are. I'm not fully committed to this either. By the way,
I am.
It's an observation.
I am officially committed. I didn't know this was a thing until you just sent it. I want to make this bigger. Mother of pearl. You guys fucking never be old and try to internet, okay? Never works out for me. Is this it? Oh, there we go. Figured it out, guys. Figured it out. Cancel this. Replace. Wrong one. One day. Here we go. Let me remove that. Okay, that's fucking nuts. That's what you were kind of looking at,
That's
right?
what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Yeah. That's wild. Because that's just me looking at it without trying to like change the direction, Okay, besides that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't give a shit about the antlers, like the whole deer thing. Like that's. I mean, he posts a bunch. He posts a picture of himself with like the antlers behind him. That's why I was like, I think this guy's fucking with us at this. Yeah, I know it's not the exact same. I mean, I don't know if the runes were exactly depicted as runes at the actual scene, but I don't know. It's just something I noticed.
They're saying muted? Are we muted?
Mm-mm. I'm not.
Nope. Okay, and then, okay, more to that then. There's, as Amanda just pointed out, 2 trees. There's one. There's another one behind there. Also, obviously, the antlers.
Right.
Elvis, as you guys, if you've been following the Delphi case, you would know that apparently, supposedly, Elvis Fields told his sister that was it his sister that he gave Abby horns because she was the bad one, or she was the naughty one, or something.
Again, no big deal. Just something I noticed.
And if you've seen the crime scene photos that ended up getting leaked some years ago, you can see what you would describe as horns or antlers above her head. So it's just very, very fucking curious, isn't it?
That's all.
Yep. Hold on, let's go back to... It's very odd that Elvis would be posting that shit now, knowing all we know, and after every, like, it's just...
Yep.
We're talking to 30s, 40s temperatures.
Maybe about a hoodie.
A hoodie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Slip over hoodie.
Hats? Does he wear hats?
No.
Just a hoodie from the hat?
Yeah.
Or from the t-shirt?
Yeah, if it was cold enough, we had to put it on.
Okay. He doesn't wear any other kind of hats? Okay. Shoes. What kind of shoes does he normally wear? Does he wear work boots, tennis shoes, casual shoes?
Sometimes work boots on jobs, but mainly it's always tennis shoes.
Tennis shoes if he's not on a job?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of tennis shoes?
Like a pair of Nikes.
Nikes? That's his brand he normally wears?
Yeah.
Okay. Pants? Does he wear work pants? Does he wear jeans? Does he jeans? Okay. What kind of jeans does he wear?
Mainly blue jeans.
I know, but I mean, is he a Levi's man? A Lee?
Wranglers. I think that's what he always wear.
Okay. So he didn't just go find the cheap.
Ask me what kind of jean brand my friend wears. I don't fucking know. Some shit. I don't know.
I mean, in his defense, they live in a small trailer next to each other.
Oh, yeah.
And that he normally.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, most of his clothes always came from Goodwill.
Okay.
But, unless somebody gave him some jeans that they couldn't wear or something no more, then he'll wear it.
Okay. So we're talking Wrangler jeans normally and Nike tennis shoes and no hat. He would wear a hoodie. Does he ever wear a jacket with a hoodie, or is he just...
No, it depends how cold it was.
Okay. How cold would it have to be to wear something more than just a hoodie?
I don't know. Like I said, in and out in the wintertime, if there was snow, like there's snow and something, it was real cold, like we...
Down to zero.
Yeah. Here wears hoodie and a jacket over top, a Carhartt over top of it.
Carhartt. Do you know what color that is?
Green, I think.
Green?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, the 13th would have been on Monday. Like the day before. Would he have... Did he normally leave and go places and not...
So, does he have a quick temper? Does he get mad easy, or?
You guys have a camper. Do you ever tent camp too, or?
No.
No.
When you went out on jobs, did you take the camper with you and stay anywhere?
No, we usually stay in a hotel if we had to.
Okay. So the camper never left Ned's place then?
No, it stayed right there.
Okay. So it's not like you pulled it somewhere and spent the night?
No.
Okay.
But usually if we stayed in a hotel Ned was always right there too, so.
So you were at Ned's on the 13th then?
Yeah.
And sometime during the day, do you know about what time you would have gone to the hospital?
I want to say it was probably about 10 o'clock that morning.
That morning? How long were you at the hospital then?
Well, heck, we didn't come home till probably about 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Rod, like I said, the homicide's pretty serious. If at a later time we asked you to take a polygraph just so you could prove to us what you said was true, would you be willing to take a polygraph for us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way his eyes move when they ask him that. Hold on.
You could prove to us what you said was true. Would you be willing to take a polygraph for us?
That.
Take a polygraph for us?
What the fuck? What you thinking about there, buddy?
Yeah, it was like the exact same reaction he had when they were asking him if Elvis had ever told him about doing something with 2 girls. It was just
right.
Like,
very
you're asking me
careful.
this. Yeah.
Very careful about. He's like, how do I move forward with this with words?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about your phone? Would you let us look at your phone, download your phone? Is it charged up?
No, it's it goes dead. It keeps going dead since I had that.
The stutter comes in strong.
It'll take a while for it to charge up.
Okay.
His
If
eyes.
we put a little bit of time on it, could we, you wouldn't have a problem with us looking at it?
I mean, if we gave it an hour's charge, would that?
Yo. Okay. Yeah. I'm noticing, so when they're asking him, maybe I'm just crazy. When they're asking him about Elvis or other people, his eyes, when they flutter up in the top and he's like thinking about it, he almost gets like a humorous look in his face when it's about other people. Like, oh yeah, like he's thinking about it, like, oh, that fucker, and I gotta lie for him, or who knows.
Right.
But when it's about him and it's serious, there's no humor. Like his eyes do the same look upward thing, but it's totally different. Like he's very serious about it.
Yeah, and it very well could be, he doesn't want them seeing that he's doing other crimes that aren't, the homicide of 2 teenage girls. It could be that he doesn't want anyone to see, the Gray Hughes Gen Z girls fantasy subreddits that he's a part of.
He probably has CSAM like everyone around there.
Yeah, maybe God. It could be something pretty bad. It could be nothing, and he just was doing some stupid shit, and didn't want anyone to see it. I'm not defending the guy. I'm just saying like that could be that's me. I'm gonna be like, no, you can't look through my phone. Like that's my phone. I have nothing to do with this, but I also have a right to not share that information with you. My personal information. I'm not doing that.
It just, his reaction almost comes off like he knew when it's about other people, he knows they're up to no fucking good, and he finds it funny like he's got to fucking lie about it, and then when
Right.
it's about him, it's like.
Well, and the more they ask him about Elvis, it's like he's like, ah, man, you could just tell in his mind, he's like, Ned's gonna kill me if I give Elvis up.
Right. You know? Very, yeah, and that's very important to him.
Right.
Would you let's look at it then? Basically, what we do is we got a guy that can just.
I mean,
what he does is he hooks your phone up, and he just takes like 15, 20 minutes, downloads everything off your phone. You get your phone back, and we're on our way, and we can then look through and see if there's anything.
I mean, I'm going to tell you the truth. I ain't got nothing on my phone to hide. I mean, there's nothing on there about anything.
Okay.
And then my phone calls I make to my family or something like that. I mean, I don't want to sound like I don't want you guys to look at it, but
I can't force you to. That's just.
But
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? What's on my phone should just be my personal business. Nothing, nothing serious.
Well, and see, we don't care about the other information on there. It would just be specific information we would be looking for. Anything to do with Elvis or anything like that.
That right there, I don't have nothing to do with Elvis on my phone, period.
Okay. Never called him, no text, no.
Nope. I ain't got no texts from him. I don't have,
I'm calling bullshit.
He hasn't never had my number since I changed it from where I had a Rushford's number, because I had somebody up in Rushford kept a girl I used to go out with. She kept aggravating me, texting me, wanting money and stuff, and I don't have nothing to do with her.
Okay.
Period, no more. I used to go out with her. She's about my age.
Okay.
And since I had my phone number changed, Devils has never had it. But he did have my own number.
Okay.
And I don't have nothing to do with him or period no more. On anything.
Okay. You guys still work together with Ned, or?
No. He left just right before the first big winter, or the first big winter, just right before it started getting cold. And supposed to went to Durnway to live with his sister.
Dunkirk. Okay. Are you thinking he's going to work with you guys though again this?
I don't think so. Because Ned's already done said that for what he done to him, not coming back, letting him know what's going on, they say he don't want nothing to do with him no more, period.
Okay.
But
you talk to Ned still?
Yeah, I talked to him the other day on the phone.
Okay.
How long ago?
Well, it was just a day after you guys left. I called and checked on him because, like I said, he's been sick. And then that's when I found out he was up here in Indianapolis. I forget what hospital he said he was at. But he had to go in and have one of his kidneys taken out.
What about DNA?
DNA.
Would you let me take a swab?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You don't have a problem with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very unworried about DNA.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're, walking across a bridge, and you have a gun, and you tell two girls to go down a hill and get in a car, and you don't have any contact with them after, you don't really need to worry about DNA. I don't know.
Point.
That's my opinion.
Point made.
If you got more questions, go ahead.
No,
We'll run get in the trunk here a minute.
There's nothing you can think of that Elvis might have said to you that might have led you to think that he might be involved with something, like killing somebody?
No, nothing I can think of.
I mean, you never saw blood on him, or he never said anything about it? Okay. Have you ever had DNA taken before?
No.
Okay. It's just a cotton tip that they put in your cheek, so it's no big deal.
I mean, I watch
crime shows
and stuff and see how they do it.
Uh-huh.
But
It's pretty harmless. All right, just open your mouth. Okay. Pretty painless, wasn't it?
yeah.
He's not as good looking as some of them on the crime shows either, is he?
Who's that?
Me. I'm not as good looking as some of those females on those crime
when they
shows.
wear their skirts and everything on them crime shows.
Interesting stuff.
She was standing there filming it. When she just ran off.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to find help.
You're saying that when the one was being murdered,
Yeah.
that the other one was filming the
Yeah.
actual murder?
Yeah, Dee said that she was trying to. Dee said that the other girl, he told the other girl to film this going on.
I'd never heard that on the news.
But you know,
there's a lot of different things on the news and
Yeah.
out on Facebook that.
yeah, that's.
Is that he's talking about Elvis's sister telling him that?
I think so.
Let's see.
Kind of.
Heard that.
Dee said
that
to help. She was standing there filming it. When she just ran off.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to. She was standing there filming it. When she just ran off.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to find help.
You're saying that when the one was being murdered,
Yeah.
that the other one was filming the
Yeah.
actual murder?
Yeah, Dee said that she was trying to. Dee said that the other girl, he told the other girl to film this going on.
I'd never heard that on the news.
But you know,
there's a lot of different things on the news and
Yeah.
out on Facebook that.
yeah, that's kind of got me wondering why would the other girl stand there filming her best friend getting killed?
Okay.
I mean, you know how the news gets stuff screwed up.
Right. That wouldn't be a normal. Yeah. That'd be kind of odd.
Yeah. I'm curious who D is. Be that way earlier. Hold on. Oh, I don't know if it's D or day. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. I don't know.
I'd think.
So all this, the audio is just missing prior to? Just gone? That's interesting.
Okay. Did Elvis back around the 14th, or even Ned, did they have anything happen that was kind of traumatic to them back then, or
no,
a death in the family or something that would cause them to kind of be out of sorts, or
no
big divorces, or
no
big fights with ex-wives, or does either one of them have ex-wives?
Elvis does.
Elvis does. Where's she live?
Here in Connersville somewhere.
In Connersville. Okay.
Well, actually, he's got 2 ex-wives. That's what he's had said.
Okay. Both of them here in the area, or?
Yeah, somewhere.
Okay. He only talks about one mostly, or you only know of one basically?
Yeah, and that was his first one.
Okay.
I have met her. I mean, she seems like she's a pretty good girl, though.
Okay.
I know of. But he says that she was a real bad drug user and stuff, but, I mean, other than that, I don't know nothing else really too much about her.
Okay. But Elvis isn't into the drugs, and
he's never done no drugs, but he has drink alcohol.
Okay. Smoke? Does he smoke?
Chews.
The snuff or the chewing tobacco, or
Snuff. No, I chew the chewing tobacco.
How he chewing?
Okay.
He don't chew nothing.
Plug
Nope.
or in the,
He's a stoop eater.
leaf?
It's in pouch.
Okay. The leaf. It's
Yeah, it's
kind of like it's ground up.
Yeah.
Pull it out, and it's not a big hard plug that
no.
bite a piece off, and
I tried that one time. I feel like I was gonna tear my teeth out trying to bite it in too. It was so hard.
all right. So he chews. He doesn't smoke.
The way this is so me right now, Kylie. Kylie said, every time I start to feel okay about my lack of dating life, I'm reminded guys like Elvis have 2 ex-wives, and I'm conflicted again. No, but really though, what I do when I think about that, I think people have the lowest standards. Like, they just, when I think about how I want to live my life, I want to be so happy, right? Like, I just want to be as happy as possible until I die.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that can't possibly happen if I'm just dragging along with some fucking waste of space energy person I fucking end up hating. Like, and so the way people just like, I guess you'll do. Yeah, fuck it. I'm not going to get any better. It's just like, oh, God, that sounds so miserable. You know?
Well, yeah. On the other hand, everyone's got their own Elvis out there somewhere, and Elvis is very, it's very self-sufficient.
Are you telling me someone fell and truly in love with Elvis Fields?
I mean, the guy knows how to hook a propane tank up to an oven, keep you warm. That's like, it's like a quarter of a Shania Twain song.
The bars in hell.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's got a lot going for him, and he's a hard worker from November to December. And I don't know. I think he makes some great AI art on his Facebook.
He loves Lisa Frank, apparently. Big Lisa Frank fan.
Big Lisa Frank guy. He's working on his spelling.
Absolutely.
No drugs that you're aware of?
Nothing I know of.
Okay. What about you?
I don't drink. I don't do no type of drugs.
Okay. No drinking, no drugs, and chewing, no smoking?
No smoking, just chews.
Okay.
And I put it this way: if I do any kind of hard legal drugs, my grandpa will come back and haunt me.
Too bad there's not more people that way.
Hold on.
Any kind of hard legal drugs, my grandpa will come back and haunt me.
Too bad there's not more people that way.
He was so happy about that one.
Why are you
It's
worried
like
about
a
things coming back to
man.
haunt you, Rod?
My grandpa always told me, he says, if you got to go out and do drugs, just make yourself feel good. He said, ain't worth wasting your life on. He says, all he's going to do, you either going to fry your brain or it's going to kill you one.
Okay.
And I made a promise to my grandpa before he died. I said I would never do nothing like that. And I haven't.
Okay.
Now, the only time I ever take any medicine is if it's described by a doctor.
Is there a way to get a hold of you since your phone's not working, other than coming down here and seeing you?
You probably might better call Aaron's number.
Does Aaron have a number that we can get a hold of you?
Yeah.
Okay, what's his number?
309-7237. That's 765.
Oh shit, we didn't redact that.
And he can get a hold of you so you can get a hold of us.
Yeah.
All right.
Someone
Anything
call
else
it.
you can tell me? Or
Someone call it.
No.
Might help me.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
We appreciate you talking with us, Rod, taking the time out, so it's very much appreciated.
Well, like I said, everything that you guys asked me and what I told you is the truth. I mean,
Okay.
I ain't got nothing. I mean,
that's what we're hoping for.
Yeah.
I mean, if we can put this information to rest that you guys weren't involved, you guys weren't up there, then that's one thing we don't have to worry about. We can move on to find the right guy. But I mean, if this is the guy, we want to put it to rest
you
now.
still have Ned's number, right?
Yeah.
Just give him a call. He knows everything about me. He can come out and tell you I don't never been away from out of his, mainly out of his sight, because wherever he was at, I was there.
Okay.
Okay.
And I mean, Ned's ain't gonna say he because Ned knows how I am when it comes to stuff like that. He knows how I feel about any guy hurting a kid.
Okay. All right. We'll conclude the interview. It's approximately 2:46 p.m. on February 27th, 2018, and it's with Rod Abrams.
Well, ain't that some shit?
I love how he said, yeah, I don't really do drugs because it'll fry your brain. It's like, brother, your brain's already fried. Just dive on in.
Yeah.
That's great. Like,
Enjoy the water.
yeah, just get on with it.
So that was a lot. Real quick, I wanted to show where is it? This one?
Be the light in this world.
Okay. Yeah. So this is the Ferenczi and Murphy report. So I just want to read over a few things because it all relates to this same time. My reasoning for writing the letter was to ensure Prosecutor McClellan was aware of the investigative work that Detectives Murphy, Ferenczi, and myself had conducted and received all of the information associated with the investigative efforts for use in this cause and for disclosure to opposing counsel as provided by law. Per his advice, my information that was presented to the prosecutor's office should also be discoverable to any defense counsel. I also provided a brief summary of our investigation into Brad Holder, Patrick Westfall, Elvis Fields, Johnny Messer, Ned Smith, and Rod Abrams. And then this one. Okay, this is when they're cross-examining Todd Click. Did you look at any alibi evidence for anyone else in that group? Patrick Westfall? No, sir. Elvis Fields? Yes, I did. Okay, what alibi evidence did you see from Elvis Fields? Well, Elvis originally said that he and Ned Smith and Rod Abrams were at a hospital in Muncie on that day, and then later told me that they weren't sure what they were doing that day and that they believed they were shopping for a Valentine's Day present for Ned Smith's girlfriend. And so, like, there's just many variations of this hospital in Muncie story out there.
Right. Because it didn't exist.
Right. So that just leads me to wonder, is that like mutual involvement, or are they covering? Now, I know that the defense questioned Ned Smith, right? They have the deposition of Ned.
I think Rod too.
Do we have the one of do we have one of Rod? Because that's what
find it. It was very short from what I remember.
That's what I was looking for, because I really want to see his attitude difference. So if we could find that, I definitely...
Yeah, I'll look it up, but I'm pretty sure it exists because I remember they asked him if he had a criminal history and he lied and said he didn't.
Okay, if anyone in the chat can help out, much appreciated. Hey, Luke. Curious Luke says, like Adam Bridge in his Lafayette hospital, which also stinks. I'm not giving anything to the Adam Bridge of it all.
Rod Depot and shit.
Fuck. Yes, you queen. Oh. Hold on. Now I gotta find my job. Okay. Here we go. All right. Deposition of Rod Abrams. This was taken April 19th, 2024. And if you're keeping track, that interview was February 27th, 2018, so many years prior. Questions by Mr. Baldwin. State your name for the record. My name is Rod Abrams. How do you spell your last name? Abrams. I guess R-O-D would be Rod. Good one, Andy. Yeah, pretty easy there. Have you ever done something like this, a deposition? I've never done nothing like this, but I have talked to like people a few times. To like people? Like lawyers or something? Well, talk to like the FBI over everything, and they done some recordings. God, I would kill for the FBI's recordings. Where are those at? I'll ask you about that in a second. This is a little bit different. This is me asking you questions. The main thing, man, I ask you yes or no, and you can answer yes or no. You have to say yes or no instead of shaking your head, because she's writing down what you say, and if you do this or this, she can't really write a handshake down. Or and a lot of people do that because I don't know how to spell that, and I don't know what that she does either. So I might say, is that a yes or no? The last thing is, I'll try not to talk over you, and you try not to talk over me, because it stinks for her when she has to decipher who's saying what, okay? Is that fair? Yeah. And rule number 1 really is to tell the truth. I like that that's highlighted. And that's the most important thing, because you are under oath and subject to penalties for perjury if you don't tell the truth, all right? Yeah. All right. Good. Well, let's start with what, if anything, did you prepare for your deposition today? The answer is nothing. Did you talk to anybody? No. Did you talk to Ned? No. So you and Ned never talked about what's going to happen in here? The answer is no. Have you and Ned ever talked about any of this business involving Delphi? No.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Did you talk to Elvis about this? No. Bullshit. Bullshit. Joyce? No. Mary? No. A minute ago, you said you had talked to the police in the past. You said a second ago about the Delphi murder case and why they were down here in Rushville. Do you remember talking to the police about that kind of thing? Yes. Tell me about what you remember. Where were you? When did it happen? That kind of stuff. Well, I was staying down in Connorsville at the time, and they came to me asking me if I know anything about it. And I said, no, I do not know nothing about it. I said, when that was all brought up, I just watched it on TV or seen what they was posting on TV. How many times did you talk to the police that you know of? Twice. Were both of them in Connorsville? Yes. And was it like at the Connorsville police station? Is this Andy or is this me? No, they came to the residence where I was staying. Both times? Both times. Do you know if they were videotaping or audio taping? I don't know. They just started asking me questions, and I just tell them what you knew. Tell them what I knew.
Rod, you looked directly into the camera multiple times, buddy.
Okay, very good. Don't know nothing about it. Never been to Delphi. Consistent. Do you remember where you were on February 13, 2017 when the girls were abducted? Yes, I do. Where were you? I was at the Muncie Hospital, Ned Smith, because his cousin was in there in the hospital. We went up there to see him, and he's like family to me, and I went to pay my respect to him for that. Who was that? His name would have been George Stanley. Sir, you said it was Mont. Sir, we just heard you say Mont. Sir,
What was it? You know, what I was trying.
Hello?
It could be Monica. It could be George. I don't know.
do you not know the difference between?
I get
Mont
mixed
and-
up. I get mixed up.
Okay, George Stanley. Okay, and you and you remember for sure that on February 13th, 2017, you were with Ned Smith and visiting with George Stanley. Yes, I do. Was there anybody else there with you? Elvis was there too.
Elvis there too.
Can you be him? Anybody else?
All right. Sleuthy said that we should just react to her and Teresa, but we could do it. We could do a speed run of this
Yeah.
because I think it's short. All right. Elvis there too.
Anybody else?
The tower was just a 3 shows when I walked in, and after she walked in with her, I had to go get an estimate.
So after that, you went and gave an estimate.
Yeah.
You remember where that was?
No, I sure do not.
How do you remember that was February the 13th, 2017, that you were up visiting this man in the Muncie Hospital?
Because when they was talking about Delphi murders, it just came up on a scene of TV, and we was just like, wow, that's bad for someone to do that.
Are we both laughing at Skinny right now, too? Oh, my God.
Oh, sorry.
Can you make me read? No, this is amazing. But the police didn't talk to you until months and months and months later. Maybe over a year later?
Yes.
But even a year, 18 months, however long it was when the FBI or whoever it was, police talked to you, you remembered, oh, I remember that back on February 13th, 2017, when those girls were killed, I was in Muncie.
Yes.
What were you doing on February the 10th of that year? Oh, February 10th of that year. Do you remember of 2017?
No, what? Oh, okay. I'm going to say I was probably over there. Was where I was living at on lawnmowers.
What about February the 14th, the day after the girls were abducted, the day they were found murdered? Do you remember where you were on that day?
Yes. Me and Ned Elvis wanted to go do a seal job we had to go do.
Didn't he just say that on the 14th they weren't doing nothing?
In the video, yeah.
Yeah. Huh. And wait, there's something else. Notice that they brought up the February 10th because come to find out, February 10th is when I think Mont was actually in the hospital. Or wait, February, here's Alan Prickman. So they say. February the 10th, as in the day George Stanley actually left the hospital? Ha! Correct. So now, notice, they asked about February the 10th. Interesting. Okay. Where was that? It was there in Muncie.
It was near Muncie.
So you went back up to Muncie on the 14th.
Yeah, because we had to come back and get equipment.
So you went up on the 13th of February 2017, came back down, and then drove back up on the 14th.
Oh shit! Sorry. Yeah, because we had to get up there and get the equipment.
Where was that? Where was the job?
In Muncie.
Do you remember where?
No, not exactly. I'm not familiar about streets.
Was it a business or a residence?
It was residence.
I'm going to ask you the same questions that I've asked a lot of people. Before I do that, I don't want to forget. Elvis forgot to bring his subpoena, so will you bring that to him? I'm going to give you the subpoena with your name on it, handwritten for trial. I don't know, Rod, that you're going to ever testify at trial. I just don't know that. But in case we need you to, or the prosecutor needs you to, we're going to give you the subpoena, kind of like the one you got to get to here today. I'm going to handwrite your name at the top, and I'm going to hand that to you. If you read the instructions here, there's a number here, and you can call that number, and they will tell you where and when you're going to go. Right now, Rod, you have to be there May the 20th at 9 a.m. If you don't show up, then we're going to ask that you be arrested. I don't think that's going to happen, but here's the thing. You're not released from that subpoena until we tell you that you're released from it. So if you don't show up, that's a problem. However, I also want you to know, because trials are real hard to know when things happen, it's kind of a guessing game. We think it's probably not going to be on May 20th. So probably we will call you or you will call us. Would you be willing to give me your number so that you can so that we can call you and call you off? Yes, I will. Tell me that number. We just stay giving this number out.
Yes, I will.
You can call us and say, hey, do I have to be up there on May the 20th? Or we will call you and say you don't have to be up there. But if you don't hear from us, then you should call, because I don't want you to drive up there and then nothing happen. And then I'll also be sending you a check for your gas money up there, and you get a $5 fee too, because it's just a little bit of a burden for you, and I don't want you to be burdened, okay? Do you understand that? Do you understand that, sir?
Yes.
Do you know the following people? I've asked this to everybody. Some of it you're going to laugh at because I know that you know them, but others, I don't know if you know them or not. Do you know Elvis Fields?
Yes.
Do you know Ned Smith?
Yes.
Do you know somebody named Taylor Hornaday? Johnny
No.
Messer? Do you know a guy named Josh Harrison?
No.
Peter Dunn?
No.
Benny Cameron?
Nope.
Mad Busberg?
Nope.
Douglas Hunt?
Nope.
Ed Hunt?
Nope.
Douglas Ed Hunt?
Nope.
Larry L.K. Spiegel?
Nope.
Danny Hammond?
Yes.
How do you know Danny Hammond?
I know Danny Hammond because he usually comes. I know him here from Rushville.
Is he a friend of Elvis also? I'm presuming he's a friend of yours. Do you consider Danny Hammond a friend?
No, I don't associate with him.
Does Elvis Fields know Danny Hammond?
I believe he does.
Do you know if they're friends?
That I cannot tell you, no.
What do you know about Danny Hammond other than he's from Rushville? Anything else?
He kind of does like odd jobs like Ned does on Seal Coating.
Has he ever done anything else?
I know he worked out there at the place out there on 3 where they took care of like pigs and stuff.
Pigs? A pig farm?
Well,
another fucking pig farmer. All right, Danny Hammond. Fucking mental note of that one. All right. Do you ever know if Elvis worked out on the pig farm? On that pig farm?
no.
Johnny Messer. I think I asked you that. Do you know him?
No, I don't.
Have you ever heard of him?
No.
Billy Messer.
Yes, I know Billy. We used to be good friends. He come over sometimes in the fall to help clean that yard up with the leaves and stuff.
Sleuthy says Keith has really encompassed Rod Abrams.
I'm doing like I'm trying to get the visuals.
It's so good. Is Billy Messer related to Johnny Messer?
That I couldn't tell you. No, I do not know that.
Have you ever seen this guy in Defendants Exhibit 1?
Nope.
I'm getting back to these names. Brad Holder. Have you ever heard of him?
Nope.
Jay Carpenter.
How do you wait? I know Jay Carpenter.
How do you know him?
I know all the carpenters in Rushville.
What does Jay Carpenter do for a living? Is he a carpenter?
Oh, Jay Carpenter. He mows for people.
It's a carpenter of sorts of the Greenland kind.
He's a grass carpenter.
Yeah. Kind of cuts grass. That's how he makes money.
Yeah.
Eric Abernathy.
Nope.
Josh Chrisman.
Nope.
Patrick Westfall.
No.
Brittany Odom.
Nope.
Some guy named Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie.
Nope.
Josh Stevenson.
Nope.
Todd Click.
I know Todd. He used to be the sheriff here.
Worked for the police.
Yep.
What about a Robert Thomas?
Other than a wonderful singer and musician, no.
Oh God, I hate Matchbox 28.
I'm kidding.
Oh, they haunt me. It's 3 a.m. I must be lonely.
I don't want to be lonely no more.
Have you ever heard of? It's been a while. It's been a long stream, guys. I'm losing it. Have you ever heard of a club called the Vinlanders?
No.
Did you and Ned Smith ever have an interest in joining a club?
Nope.
Or Elvis that you know of?
Nope.
Do you know if Ned Smith knows Johnny Messer?
Nope.
Do you know if Elvis knows Johnny Messer?
Nope.
Did Elvis ever talk to you about a comment he made to an officer, a question that he asked if I spit on one of the girls, but I can explain why my spit would be found on the girls?
No.
Has he never talked about that with you?
No.
Is this the first you've heard of that?
Yes.
You've never heard anybody tell you about Elvis ever having commented about spitting on one of the girls in Delphi. You're a fucking liar.
No.
Does that surprise you that I'm saying that then?
Yeah.
Did Elvis ever look at younger girls on Facebook?
That I could tell you. I mean, no, not that I know of. What the fuck?
Huh!
Rod Abrams is a liar.
Huh! That's weird. I'm pretty sure we just had an hour-long conversation about Elvis Fields hiding under blankets on Facebook looking at young girls. That's weird.
Yeah, this is after, Amanda. This is during the deposition.
Yeah, this is after. This is much after. This is 2024. The interview is 2018. All right. Did you ever tell the police that in the past?
No.
You didn't?
No.
What's the farthest north you've ever been in Indiana?
Farthest north?
Yeah.
You mean up? Just Muncie.
How many times have you been up to Muncie in your life?
Just working with Ned has jobs up there.
How many times is that?
I'm about to say I'm gonna say about maybe 4 or 5 times.
One of those 4 or 5 times was in February of 2017.
Yes.
I don't know what that noise is, guys. Sorry. Where were you working back in 2017?
2017.
Sheesh. Mm-hmm.
I was working with Ned.
Were you doing anything else?
I was on mute. No, we usually just do our jobs, come home.
Do you have any criminal history?
No.
Were you ever a drug user?
No.
Not even marijuana?
No. I'll fry my brain.
Was Elvis ever a drug user?
Not that I know of. I will say I will say this. He tried it when I was a teenager, marijuana one time, and all I wanted to do was sit down and eat.
I don't give a fuck. Calm down, Rod. Okay.
Me too,
I
buddy.
hear about that. It made me have the...
It made me have the munchies. I never did it again.
Well, because munchies are the bad part?
Maybe want my soup.
If the police or if the FBI were looking to see if your phone was at the Muncie Hospital on February.
At that time, I did not have no phone. Lie.
You did not have a phone. Did Elvis bring his phone that day?
No, I don't believe so.
You went up to see Muncie to see George Stanley, and you did not have a phone.
Right.
And Elvis went up to see George Stanley with you, and he did not have his phone.
Yes, I do believe he didn't have his phone. He forgot to grab it that morning.
Did Ned Smith bring his phone?
Yes.
If Ned Smith's phone was pinged, do you know what that means? Pinged?
Yeah.
And it did not show up in Muncie that he was up there. Would you have an explanation for that?
No, I mean I couldn't say, but I know he was there.
How sure are you that his phone was brought with him?
Because Ned always carries his phone because he's got to have his phone when people calls him for the company.
Is there anything about hospitals that you think could create a problem?
No.
He's literally joking because of the... I think Baldwin's joking because they said, like, their hospitals, they might not get service up there.
Right. Yeah, I think he's trying to trap him in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Like, the way that people, maybe they have to, phones can't be... He's, like, helping him remember what he originally said. Oh, right. So good.
Good guy, Baldwin. I know some hospitals always has a sign on the door saying don't you try to keep your phone turned down because of the monitors. It affects the monitors. If you get a phone call, step outside.
How did you get up to Muncie? Who drove?
Ned.
What vehicle, if you know?
He had a white Chevy truck at the time, I do believe.
Interesting. White truck.
Mm-hmm.
We would expect to see that white Chevy truck on a video and you getting out of the vehicle on February 13th.
Yes.
Are you sure of that?
Yes.
Could be wrong?
Shouldn't be.
Who went into the hospital?
Me and Ned and Elvis.
How did you even know that George Stanley was up there?
Ned got the phone call that said he was in the hospital.
I'm almost done, actually. You're going to be the shortest one of the bunch. Did Elvis used to hang out at the Flynn's Livestock in Rushville?
That I don't know.
Did he ever talk to you about hanging out there?
No.
Did Jay Carpenter ever go with Elvis there that you know of to Flynn's Livestock?
No.
Did Elvis ever make any money loading semis?
No.
That you know of?
No.
Do you know what he did, or are you saying that he didn't?
No, I don't know if he ever did or if he ever worked there.
Do you know, has Elvis ever talked about going on delivery runs with drivers?
No, he never talked to me about nothing like that.
Have you ever heard of where he used to go on rides with drivers like guy named, it's Josh Chrisman.
No.
Is there anything that I haven't asked you that you think I wish he would ask me this? Is there anything that you think I should know that I don't know?
No, I told you everything that you asked, and I answered you back that I don't know nothing about.
When you heard about the girls, was it on the radio or was it on television? You said it was on television, I think.
Yep, TV.
Where were you when you saw the...
I was in George Stanley's room right there where he was in the bed when he mentioned about it. We all looked up like, why would
oh my God, this is such bullshit! That was totally made up! Oh God, I love it.
I was in Elvis's Wranglers. We were
my God.
I like, why would somebody do something like that to innocent girls unless they want to afford some heat in their trailer instead of plug a propane tank into an oven?
Wow.
That's not the real transcript. Sorry for vision impaired folks.
So that was on February 13th, 2017 that you saw that.
Yes.
What time of day was that when you were there visiting?
I'm gonna say maybe around 10:30, 11, somewhere right around there.
That's weird because they weren't reported missing until like after 3 p.m.
Correct.
So that's weird. I just want to be clear, sometime in the morning before noon, let's say. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Somewhere before noon on February 13th. 2017, you were in George Stanley's hospital room. Okay. We know that's impossible. Okay. We know George Stanley was already out on the 10th. Okay. Now, are they talking about Mont? That Mont is who he said in the original interview. But do we have clarification on whether Mont was in the hospital and when?
Wasn't it? It was George who got out early, right?
Yeah.
On the 10th?
Somebody got out on the 10th. Somebody got out on the 10th. Somewhere before noon on the February the 13th, you were in George Stanley's hospital room. Yes. And you saw like the noon news.
About like that, 11 to noon, up and through there.
This is insane. The only way this could have happened would be on the 14th, obviously.
Yes, or if Ned got a time machine.
Yeah. So he's just literally making shit. Okay. And you saw that these girls were missing.
Yeah.
That was definitely February 13th, 2017.
Yes.
That's when you were like, this is terrible.
Yes.
Had they been found yet?
I just what I've seen on TV. I heard they found them.
I'm saying on that day, were they just lost when you saw the news?
Yeah, it was lost, and I heard they was found.
I was lost, but now I'm... You heard later?
Yeah.
Not on that day, February 13th?
No.
I just want to be clear. February 13th, 2017, before noon, you're with Ned Smith and Elvis Fields at George Stanley's hospital room in Muncie. You saw a news report that these girls up in Delphi were missing. Is that correct?
Yes.
Impossible. At what point in time, when you saw this news clip, this news report, these girls had not been found? Is that correct?
Yes.
But later on, you found that they did find them.
Yes.
When do you think you found that out?
I'm gonna say maybe about 4 or 5 days later.
And did you hear what had happened to them?
Not really.
Did you hear whether they were alive or dead when they found them?
They didn't say. I mean, really, they were just looking for them.
Very good. That's all the questions I have. Questions by Mr. Luttrell. Rod, how do you know what day it was that you were in Muncie?
Well, like I was telling him, because he was up there visiting George Stanley on that day, and it shows across the top of the screen what date it was.
What screen? What screen are you talking about?
A TV screen.
So you know it was the TV screen at the hospital.
Yes.
And if the girls didn't go missing until that night, not during that day, and there was no news report during the day, how would you have seen those then? Yeah. Good
Well,
job.
I got a lot of people, that had phones at the time, but they would come across phones.
What? But if the girls weren't missing until the evening of the February 13th, you couldn't have seen anything on a phone or a TV that they were in the morning of February 13th, right?
No.
Yes, this is the state, Sleuthy. Yes, this is the state.
Yeah, Luttrell's doing a better job of calling Rod's bullshit than Andy did.
Right. Okay, let's see. But if the girls weren't missing until the evening of the February 13th, you couldn't have seen anything on a phone or a TV that they were in the morning of the February 13th, right?
No, not at that time.
Is it possible you were at the hospital on February 14th trying to help him?
No.
How do you know you weren't there on the 14th?
When I went over to Ned's house exactly at 9:30, because that's what time I usually arrive there on that day, and he said we got to get to Muncie because George is in there in the hospital. I said okay.
How do you know what day it was though that you went?
It was 13th.
How do you know that?
I know because
he said he told me to say that day. Sorry.
That's the day Ned told me to tell you all that I did.
Yeah.
Because the other day was 12 when he went in. Because he says, "Remind me, we gotta go to Muncie."
Because days are days and numbers is running.
And give an estimate on 13th. I always have a little tablet paper, which I don't have it now. I always write like dates and stuff down on.
All right, thank you, Mr. Abrams. I have no further questions. I bet you fucking don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Elvis talking.
You know what would have been fucking great here, Mr. Baldwin? What's this? No other questions, fucker. Be for real.
Telling you, it was, yeah.
Be so for real.
Mm-hmm.
What? Abrams, why are you lying?
Like multiple times.
Why you be lying?
I swear to God, there's like a combination of blatant lies from him, and then like it very well could be he's mistaken the 14th for the 13th,
But it wasn't the 14th because George got out of the hospital on the 10th.
I know, but I'm wondering in his smooth brain.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But he's he's flat out lying about other shit.
And the screenshots that we have of this person being in the hospital all says George Stanley, correct?
Yeah.
So, but then we know in the 2018 he said Mont, but it's more likely he just got the name wrong then.
Yeah.
He got the wrong Stanley then.
Yeah. No, a good point, Mar. He said no work in February. So why would Ned need Rod to remind him about a job?
Oh, yeah. Regardless, that means they don't have an alibi for the 13th if they were there the 14th. Well, they're just straight up fucking lying about whatever they were doing. Because then we also just read that they had a whole story that they were Valentine's Day shopping for someone's girlfriend. And then in that video, wasn't it saying, no one's got a girlfriend, no. Like, there's a lot of fucking lies.
A lot of inconsistencies.
A lot of fucking lies.
Yeah.
Inconsistencies. Wow. Reading that deposition again, really
Yeah, that was a good call.
Unreal. Well, guys, I think we have a lot to think about. I think that free fucking Ricky, please God. And once we get Rick out and we can take a look at some of the, because trust and believe, by the way, we need to get free Ricky and get Rick Allen out of prison. But once he's out, I'm still going to be there trying to get some DNA testing going on for Abby and Libby. I think all of us will. Correct?
Yeah. Yeah, no, and chat saying, it's a good point that and he's not going to call him out on him lying in the depot, because again, it allows him to impeach at trial, and that's great. I just feel like Rod could have been asked probably a few more follow-up questions, or just like a few additional questions.
Just a little.
So maybe not redirect. But
I would at least clarify what he knew about the 10th a little bit. I would ask him a little more on the 10th. He just threw that in there.
I would probably ask him a little bit more about Elvis, if for nothing else, just to get him a little, get some info from him to eventually catch Elvis and never lie and impeach him.
And to be fair, yeah, he could have used this to impeach him come trial, because they were working under the assumption that they'd be able to do a third-party defense. So
right.
the plan was, I'm sure, to bring these men in to testify.
Yeah.
And then they got cut off at the balls. So.
Yeah. No, but I think like more, open-ended questions, like, how often do you and Elvis's sister talk, or something like that? See what he would give up. But yeah, I get it. You don't want to show your hand. That's a good point, Chelsea. They don't want to clue Luttrell, fraudster, in on what they're thinking.
It definitely certainly feels to me like I don't know if Rod is directly involved or if there's some protection going on. I don't know, or protecting people involved, and I don't know, it almost sounds like the car dude, you know what I mean? Like if this were like a bank bust and run, like Rod Abrams was the getaway driver almost.
Yeah.
He's coming off to me a little bit.
Well, yeah, he did something to cover for all them. Maybe he went and punched Holder in and out, and
who the
checked in for him at the gym. Just ran a bunch of side
doing
quests.
All that side quests. Dude, on my days off now, all I do is play Disney Dreamlight Valley for hours. So like my head is totally in like side quest mode. So I get it.
I know. I'm like fried from talking with Salty still. Yeah, but he very well could be like, yeah, I don't know. He just asked me to go check in at this gym in the middle of the night, and $20 is $20.
Mm-hmm. Nick Sarah says, so Delphi is filled to the brim with PDFs and cops who protect PDFs. Not only that, but little old ladies named Kathy Shank who also protect not only just PDFs, but ancestral PDFs that she knows are taking advantage of their own daughters.
Well, and that's where I get in the whole like the people who want to turn this into like a nationwide conspiracy. It's like that very well could be. I'm not saying unequivocally that's not the case, but the conspiracy is already conspiracy enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like localized shit like this absolutely can't exist,
Right. Well, it's something rampant's going on and bad in Delphi, in Carroll County. I don't know. But once Rick Allen is out of prison, that's when shit's really gonna hit the fucking fan. And I believe that's why right now shit's hitting the fucking fan in these streets. A lot of the guilters are just popping up all over our Twitters and like harassing everyone. Guys, I just mute them all. Or I block them. That way, like, I don't let them get to me, because I'm not going to get in like an endless debate with someone who is going to dance around the subject any way possible. So
yeah, I just asked them to walk me through all the people they thought were guilty before Rick, and explain why they were convinced that those people were guilty.
All right, let's get Keith a break. Let's let Keith spend some time relaxing. He was on all night last night, and we're going on 3 hours. I love you guys so much. Before we leave, I'm going to leave you all with a parting gift.
Are we playing them out?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.
The Crank's entire content is all about me.
Once again, another show about me? Where's your graphic content?
None! I can actually handle the work, and I am able to hold my own on live streams without the need of the help of several other generally unintelligent individuals to prop me up. I also don't regularly steal other people's work and claim it as my own and then ramble on pointless, non-critical thinking, lackluster, and unintelligent live stream. Eventually, I ensure that I vet everything I present on an ongoing basis as much as humanly possible so that I'm not unknowingly spreading false information or this type of outright and blatant disinformation!
She's now rehashing this whole bullshit, but the issue was completely put to rest almost a year ago, and it's absolutely clear that she was and always has been lying to you, and that is a proven fact.
As a matter of fact, what happened to Monsieur Rank Blackout? Why is this group suddenly going back on the attack and directing all of these attacks against me, Christina, and Erica in an attempt to counter the legitimate issues we've raised over the past few months? Have you noticed an increase in the drama and gaslighting yet? A great message for today. Say no to cruelty and division. Choose to lift someone up today instead of breaking them down! Say this case is a solvent because the investigators hired to defend Rick Allen now have the information that others chose to withhold from us for 3 years, and we actually know what to do with that information to generate arrests of the guilty and their co-conspirators. It's disgusting and maddening to learn that YouTubers being controlled by a dirty lawyer intentionally withheld crucial information while trying to make money off of exposing it. Still dying on that hill!
I'm sorry, I'm not fucking catch you looking down there. I'll fucking drag you down Rodeo by your fucking ass. Just fucking stomp you. I'll fucking curb stomp you. I'm sorry. I'll fucking curb